Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. In this session here, we are going to answer some Muslim questions. At the same time, actually, I'm not doing it for the Muslims because the Muslims, they knew the answers and they keep repeating the same thing, not because they are asking, but because they don't have anything except repeating. So I'm answering the questions for the Christians, even though supposedly the Muslim is the one saying the questions. But before we start with the question, let us review some previous comments. Loris said, the reason why the Sheikh don't call you, because you insult them before they even hear of you. And I said, good point, brother. So I should say to the stupid, you are smart, to lead him to accept to debate me and prove me wrong. And then he will prove me wrong what? He will prove me wrong when I said to him, you are smart. Yeah, okay. You know, I mean, Islam is based on insult. All of Islam is based on insult. You call us kuffar, najis, filthy, worse than animals. And then when we say to you, stupid, this is why they don't call me? Okay, no problem. You call me or not, still you cannot refute me, and people leave Islam. And this is the result, actually. If you think you can refute me and then you don't call, and then people leave Islam, that's mean you are helping me to make people leave Islam. Shame on you. Now, before we start again, there's somebody says, why you Christian use the word shalom in Hebrew? First of all, shalom is not really Hebrew. This is coming from the Aramaic, and all the languages in the Middle East are born of the Aramaic, and it's a word mean peace. You don't have to say shalom, say a different word. Like I just said, peace of Christ with you. So sometimes people, they say, I don't know, say silly stuff. Just use your brain. Why they use shalom? Because we believe in the Bible, and the Bible used that word as a word mean peace. So the excuse you are giving me is a false excuse, because there's nobody in the world insult believing people from the other belief as much as Muslims do. But because in my case you don't dare to debate me, then you make an excuse to appear. Another question. We start with a comment and then we go to the other comment, which is the question supposedly. This Abdul saying, this man is misleading people too much, but why you don't face-to-face debate with scholars? I mean, we are on the internet, this is face-to-face. Are we doing bomb-to-bomb? Another excuse not to come and debate me. All those is nothing but excuses. If I am a person who have blue eyes, blonde hair, I don't speak Arabic, I'm not an Arab, I have no idea about Islam, you will be fighting over debating me. But because it's me who I am, you make all kind of excuses. All of you want to debate me only face-to-face. All of you. But what is his name? Apostate prophet, you are willing to ambush him. You tell him that I will not be there, and then you come, you know. You ambush me. Who want to ambush me? Oh, because this guy is Turkish, you don't speak Arabic, so we can say to him, you do not know Arabic, and you can make a mockery, but you cannot make a mockery with me. You know, you have no place there. So this is a face-to-face argument, is a stupid argument, because first of all, I am in the internet. Secondly, you are here answering me, not face-to-face. Still, you can answer. You yourself, are you in my house now? Why I need to go to you and you come to me? What does that mean? Please invite your friends. Not many people, they are, notified that we are going to be live on air. Soon we will see this video, but let us see more comment. This guy, as usual, Muslim, they pose for us what it's called contradiction. I find it very astonishing that the Muslims are so much interested in, they knew about contradiction in the Bible, but they don't see contradiction in the Quran. And this is a clear one of them. Clear, it's a clear contradiction in the Bible. How old was this person, when he became a king in Jerusalem, he was 18 or 8. I mean, you know, stupidity is amazing. My friend, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia soon is going to be announced as a king. But the real king still will be his father, because his father is still alive. So is he a king really? No, the king will be still his father. So if you are a child and you became a king, let us say your father, he announced you to be the king, but everybody knows that this kid is not the one who's ruling, is his father who is still the king. Or it can be that a person who became a king but he is so young, which means he is a king by name, but the authority was given to him when he is 18. So it's a very stupid argument. They are not worried about Allah. He do not remember which one he created first, the stars or the mountains. Huge contradiction. Here, this is a history written by the rabbis. You see, we Christians, we don't believe that God, he wrote that all the books of the Bible by his hand. This is history. This is here a statement of history. And those numbers make no different from, let us say for the sake of argument, let us say they are wrong. And it's not God talking, you are an idiot. But they are not even wrong. But when you are silly and you are desperate, you try to find a contradiction. For you, it's a contradiction. For us, we are laughing at you. Now, the challenge is, who can call me and prove that my contradiction, which I claim to the Quran, is a lie? And then you laugh at me. Can you? I will be happy to see you doing that. Let us go to the other Abdul. We will take them one by one. The same Abdul, he said, God never sleep. God never sleep. First of all, yes, God never sleep. Who said that God he sleep? We don't say that. So when you say that Jesus was asleep, still, if you read the whole chapter there, you will see that Jesus, when he is sleeping, still he controlled the storm. So what does sleep of Jesus mean? Jesus is closing his eyes, still he is controlling the nature. Can your prophet control anything? Can your God control anything? And that story, you will see that Jesus, even he walked in the water. So look at the Abdul. They notice that Jesus, he is in the boat and supposedly he is asleep. And, you know, he's making fun, says he is in the pillow. We will talk about the pillows after. But he will not tell you that the one who is asleep, he controlled the storm and he walked in the water. How come you did not see that and you did not quote that for us? Can you explain to us that Jesus is not God, but yet he can walk in water and control nature? You know, I'm going with you. So here you see the hypocrisy and the stupidity and the double standard and copy, cut. They don't copy the whole thing, cut and then paste. Now, as long you are talking about pillow, your God Allah, he sat on the chair. Is he sitting because he is tired? God never get tired. And do he have a pillow on the chair, or his bum is so big and he is so comfortable with his bum to the point he do not need a pillow? Now you will tell me, oh, Allah, he sit in the chair, but we do not know how. Well, who care? He is in the top of the chair. Are you saying to me he is standing? Is he sitting or not? You don't even dare to discuss it. Here you see another again, how the argument go low, and all the target is to make a mockery of Jesus. You see, the Muslim, they keep saying that we Muslims, we love Jesus, we respect him, but I never saw a Muslim, he don't make a mockery of Jesus, because this is nothing but a mockery. And the mockery does not make sense, because if God don't sleep, how come your God Allah never wake up? Prove to me that Allah is not even dead, which means he does not exist. There's no proof. There's no proof. Very, very false argument. And if you are a man next time, post to the Muslims Mark chapter 4 verse from 1 to the end. Let everybody see how amazing Christ is. But you don't dare, my friend, to post the whole chapter, because that will show everybody that Jesus, the one you are making fun of, is amazing. Aisha Ahmad, she is saying this question, and this is a good question. Thank you, Aisha, for saying it. Another example of the hypocrisy of Muslims. You know, the Muslims, they are people who do not know their religion, but they copy-paste questions made supposedly to attack Christianity. Why was Jesus asking God, Abba, Father, for you all things are possible, remove this cup from me, yet not what I want, but what you want? There, then, she's saying, if he was God, he will be sure of his. I don't know what his she cut here. First of all, we believe in the Trinity, and obviously you, the same as Allah and the same as Muhammad, do not understand until now what the Trinity. If we go in the Quran, we will see that Allah, he explained the Trinity as that if Allah wanted to have a son, he will, you know, he will have a wife and he will have sex with her. And that will make him have a son. For us as a Christian, we believe that the Trinity is about a three-person, one God. And the Son is in total agreement with the Father. And the Father glorified the Son, and the Son glorified the Father. So when Jesus, he speaks to the Father, and you just mentioned yourself, he is saying to him, Father. That first proved that Muhammad is a fraud and liar, and proven your belief to be false, because you say, where Jesus says, I am God, worship me. So when Jesus, he called God Father, he is saying what? He is saying, I am his son. And Jesus said and made it clear, I am from above and you are from below. I am not of this world and you are of this world. So Jesus confirmed that he belonged to heaven. He is not from this earth. He is not from this world. He is from above. In the same time, the Messiah and the Father have a plan for us. Jesus says, I was sent by my Father. So all of us, we knew that Jesus, he came based in agreement with the Father to us. For God, he loved the world. He sent his only begotten Son, Jesus said. So Jesus is not in favor of what the Jews were going to do to him or what the Roman. Nobody liked to go in the cross. But yet, the Messiah, he is not going to oppose it, even though he knew what they will do, because he can see the future. So he said to the Father, you know, it's not really my favorite thing. And this is a proof the lie when the Muslims, they say, how come and what kind of God he sacrificed himself to himself to forgive you? Here you notice that it is not somebody sacrificing to somebody, which is God sacrificing to God. It is God, he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son to save us. The purpose is not to be sacrificed, the purpose is to save you. And if you are going to kill his Son, still he is willing to save you. And the Messiah, he knew what they will do, and this is why Jesus, he said to them, he said even to his disciple, who is going to betray him, who is going to deliver him, who is going to deny him, and even he mentioned to them the timing. It's like he is seeing the event before it's happened word by word. Even he told Peter what he would do. He told every one of them what he would do exactly. And they did exactly as he said. So if Jesus wanted to run and save himself from this cup, he just can't run. And Jesus himself, he said, nobody can take me, but I lay down myself. Nobody can take myself from me. Here you see that the will of the Son is in total agreement with the will of the Father. Very simple. God, he know the future. Well, this is a good word. God, he knew the future, but are you saying that Jesus, he knew the future of the Father? There's no future. That is for you. This is God the Son speaking to God the Father. This is for you, not for him. He knew your future. What if future he have? There's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow. Time mean nothing. So the Son is speaking to the Father, and this is not about knowing the future. In the same time, Jesus, because he knew the future, he knew exactly what is going to happen. He can see it. He is saying, what do you think? Should we change it? I don't like the cross. I'm not in favor of the cross. But the Son is always in total agreement with the Father. Let your will be done. If this is your will, let it be. So Jesus already got the answer. So your argument is false. And I can ask you the same question. You know, when we play the game of words, when Allah he asked Adam, why you are hiding, Adam? Why you are hiding, Adam? Do Allah knew what Adam did? When Allah he said to Jesus, did you say to your people to worship me and my mother? Do Allah knew that, excuse me, that Jesus did not say that, or he said? Are you there, Aisha? You know, I'm going just to use your, you know, your logic. When Allah he says to Jesus, did you say to the people you worship me and my mother? Do Allah he knew that Jesus did not say that or not? I'm waiting for you. Now let me put the verse for you in the screen. Do Allah knew the answer, or he do not know the answer? So why is asking the question? If he knew the answer and he knew what Jesus will say, then the question does not make any sense. You see, I'm going with you. This is what you said to me. If Jesus knew that what the Father he want, then why he's asking the question? This is your God asking a question to Jesus. No, hold on, this is a different verse. Okay. Let me give you the other one. Actually, we are still there. I mean, it's just a few verses here. And you see, the Muslim, they said in the day of resurrection, the fact doesn't say anything in the Quran about that. إِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا Isa. This is in the past, not in the future. إِذْ قَالَ, past. And إِذ is a reminder of when he said that. Why Allah will ask the question to Isa, regardless if it's in the past or in the future, we're not making it different anyway. Hey Isa, remember what I did to you. Remember what I have for you. Okay, what I remember, what is that? Hey Isa, remember. Did you say to your followers to worship me and my mother? And here you see that Allah, the God, he do not know even what the Trinity is. Because where is God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit? Nowhere can be found in the Quran. The Quran mentioned that the Christian believe that the Messiah is Allah and Mary is the wife of Allah, which means Mary is the wife of Jesus. If you go in different verse in the Quran, just to show you the stupidity of this religion, is the Messiah a different person according to the Quran when it's come to the Christians? Is he a different person or he is the same person? Any Muslim can answer us? Do we have any Muslim can answer us? Is the Messiah is the same as Allah according to the Christians? Or he is second person after Allah? The Quran says that the Messiah is Allah. Surely disbelieve those who they say that the Messiah is Allah. Okay. Well, if the Messiah is Allah, and this is what the Christian they say, well then how the Messiah is the son of his mother? And his mother is the wife of Allah. Are you with me, people? Do you see how Muhammad is very confused? He do not know. Muhammad do not know anything about Christianity, obviously. He believed that the Christian believed that Allah is the Messiah. We don't believe that the Messiah is the Father. That's false. Not a single Christian believed that the Messiah is the Father. We don't. Mother Mary being treated as meditator. Will you Muslim, you consider Muhammad meditator? Stupid. So is Muhammad is God? I mean, those Muslims, they don't know. You see, sometimes I feel like a Muslim when trying to answer me. It's like somebody standing in front of the door of my room and he's taking off all his shoes he have in the closet to throw at me. And then I take his shoes and sell it in the eBay. Do you want to throw more shoes? Is it you Muslim believe that Muhammad is the only mediator between you and the God? So based on you, if the Christian they believe, or some Christian believe, that Mary, she can pray to God for their sake, that make her God. Well, you do that to Muhammad. So that means Muhammad is God. You see how silly this religion is? I mean, they have no logic and they don't, you know, I see always Muslims as somebody wearing bikini and talking about the best of the burqa. They want to teach you good manner, they want to teach you ethic, and they have zero manner, zero ethic, zero knowledge, and zero understanding of their own religion, and yet they want to teach you your belief. This is the truth. We pray directly to Allah? No, you don't. Let me get you busted. Here we go. Guys, we pray directly to Allah. Your prayer actually never go to Allah. It goes to Muhammad. And this is again an additional proof that Muslims, Muhammadan, they are false believers. They don't know what they believe in. And they have a very arrogant attitude. Arrogant with ignorance. Muhammad, he says, among the excellence of most of your days is a Friday. So invoke many blessings. By the way, this is false. It doesn't say invoke many blessings. It says فَأَكْثِرُوا عَلَيَّ الصَّلَاةِ عَلَيَّ مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ. Do the most you can of a prayer on me. Actually, he didn't say even the word on me. He said أَكْثِرُوا عَلَيَّ الصَّلَاةِ, which means made your prayer on me. I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's very funny. For your prayer will be submitted to me. Every Friday you pray, your prayer will go to Muhammad. But you just said, lying to us, that we Muslims, when we pray directly to Allah. Look like Muhammad, he did hijacking or hack the computer of Allah. So you pray to Allah, the prayer go to Muhammad. Do you see it? And here actually Muhammad, he claimed to be God. Why? Because, okay, now there's more than 1 billion Muslim. You know, Muslim numbers change every 2 weeks. Like it was 1.6 billion 2 weeks. In 2 weeks from now, there will be 5 billions. By the end of the year, there will be 20 billions. So when Muhammad, he says, your prayer on me every Friday, make more of it. And then he says, it's going to be submitted to me. And then the Muslim, they said to him, but you will be dead. He said, oh, Allah, he forbid the earth from consuming our bodies. So look at this. You Muslim pray for a dead body, mummy, the mummy Muhammad. Your prayer go to the mummy. Do you know the mummy? The mummy of the pharaohs. Your prophet body will be preserved like a mummy, yet your prayer is going to Muhammad. We pray to Allah for Muhammad. That is if we make it more horrible. Hold on, guys. Look at this. Just to show you again that Muhammad, he cannot be a prophet. Why Muhammad need your prayer to Allah? Is Muhammad safe or not? Guys, we pray for Muhammad. You need who to pray to you? If Muhammad, he need you to pray for him, who is going to pray for you? If Muhammad himself is in trouble, hey people, pray for me. Okay, pray for me. Pray for me. Obviously, Muhammad is terrified. Otherwise, why he need you to pray for him? Why Jesus did not say, hey Christians, pray for me? He is the prophet. He is the most favored person for Allah, and yet he need you to pray for him? It should be the opposite. In the top of that, there is a person who made a comment. Let me see if I can find it. When somebody, he posts a comment about the tit boy. You know the tit boy? I don't know if you know who is the tit boy. The titty boys. The titty boy, sorry. The titty boy is Muhammad hijab. This is his name, the titty boy. He go around and he tell Muslims, I want to suck your titties or the tit of your wife, because this is what the prophet he ordered. So when somebody says, the prophet, Allah pray for the prophet, not to the prophet. And this person saying, don't you know the difference? I guess you do not know the difference. Omar Khan, he said, I guess you do not know the difference between praying for and praying to. But you idiot. Doesn't matter if Allah praying for or praying to. Allah pray for who? See, the Christians, if Jesus says, I pray to the Father, well, this is the Son praying to the Father. You as a Muslim who don't believe in the Trinity, Allah, he pray for who? So when the tit boy, he says Allah he pray for, but he don't pray to, he expose Islam. Because it doesn't matter, Allah pray for Muhammad or to Muhammad, still Allah he pray. Allah he pray for who? Very, very weird people. And they have no idea what to say. And they are so desperate. And here we go, Muhammad the mummy is dead, and yet Allah will transform all your prayer to him. Why? What that will do to Muhammad? What does have to? The guy is dead. What the point? And is it like an object to deliver it to him? And is Muhammad claiming here that he is dead but he can see it? Is that what he's saying? Is Muhammad claiming that he is dead but still he can hear and he can see? That is even make it more okay, Aisha, this is make it more horrible. Just to show you guys how poor those Muslims are. Look at this poor Aisha. Not only she got married when she is 6 years old. Look at this explanation. This is what they told her. Don't blame her. Allah sending his mercy on the Prophet. Why? Are you saying Muhammad he need the mercy of Allah because he is not sure he will go to heaven? All of you Muslims gather together asking Allah to send mercy on Muhammad. Why? Is Muhammad being afraid now in the hell? And isn't it, this is against the teaching of Islam that Allah will not forgive you unless you repent before you die? So after you die, doesn't matter how many people pray for you. What is this about? And in the same time, when you say Allah sending mercy to the Prophet, why Allah did not use the word mercy? The Arabic word says, Allahu wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. Allah and his angels, they are praying on the Prophet, not sending mercy. And based on what you said, if Allah sending mercy on Muhammad, how the angels and Allah do the same? Can angels do supply mercy the same as Allah? That means angels and Allah are the same rank. Chapter 33, verse number 36, and this is your false translation. Allah sends salat. Anyone knows, ask any Muslim what salat mean, he will say salat mean prayer. Suddenly in that between two bracket, Allah, he sent grace, honor, blessing, mercy, etc. What is this? Allah is dumping everything in the shelf he have on Muhammad. Why? So Allah have nothing to do, the one who created the whole universe, except a mosquito. Her name is Muhammad, and he will spend his day spraying on Muhammad. Do you see it? And not only Allah, Allah and the angels. Ask Allah to bless and forgive him. Look at the stupidity. If Allah has already blessed him, the angel asking Allah to bless him and forgive him, the guy already blessed him. Imagine you have a king and there is somebody in jail. You go to him, he says, King, your majesty, please, please, please forgive the guy. He said to him, I forgive you, or forgive him. Say to him again, forgive him, King. I said, I forgive him already. King, please forgive him, please. Please. All the believers asking you to forgive him. I did long time ago, forgive him. No. Oh, no, no, no. We, the angels and all the people asking you to forgive. You idiot, I did already. It says Allah, he blessed him according to your translation. So why the angel asking Allah and Muhammad asking the angels and the Muslims to ask Allah for a blessing when Allah already blessed him? If the word there is blessing. Do you understand, people? If Allah already blessed him, and the word there is not a blessing, it says yusalli. It's a continuous verb. Muhammad here, he made himself the center of the universe. He's God. Allah himself now is doing the act of worship. If you ask any Muslim what salah, he will say to you is an act of worship. This is what the word salat means. The word blessing have nothing to do with the word salat. Very basic Arabic. Yusalli mean he pray. Blessing mean yubarak. There's no connection between them. Totally for both words in meaning, in pronouncing, in writing. So how the word salah suddenly became or become blessing? Same time, if Allah blessed him already, why this God saying he's asking the Muslims, ask me to bless him? People read this madness, read this stupidity. Allah sent the blessing. Okay, who is the one who's talking there? Who is the Muslim? Want to help me? Who is the one who's talking there? I challenge any Muslim to tell me who is the one says Allah send his salah. Anyone can tell me? Isn't it obvious this cannot be the book of God? Because if Allah talking, how Allah he says that Allah sent his blessing? And what the verse before it have to do with the verse after it? We were talking about the wives, and now he's Allah saying, and Allah Okay, who's the one who's talking? If Allah is talking, he will not say Allah send the blessing, as the translation is saying. This is somebody talking there, somebody saying Allah, he do this. Who's talking, Muslims? Who's talking? Every single letter in this book is a stupid. So, in order to cover the stupidity, like in the debate, he asked him, Allah, he pray on Muhammad, he says, he pray for. This is why the translator says, pray for, not to. This is what the titty boy, he said. Let us go to other question. We answer this one. Okay. Let us see. We want to go to the one where it says, he said that Jesus could not save himself. So the Muhammadan, he said in his comment, if Jesus could not save himself from the Jews, how he can save himself? I'm just looking for the comment so I can put it for you on the screen. Give me a second. And here again, the Muslims, they ask the same question they ask us a million times. And this is a question of hypocrisy. Mohammed saying, Jesus could not save himself from the Jews, then how he can save others? This would be a good question if Jesus was killed and Jesus did not come from death. But if you shoot me and I come back to life, you shoot me and I come back, you shoot me, that means I do not even need to save myself from you because you are doing nothing. In the same time, hypocrisy is amazing, and that is Islam and Muslims practice. I will go with you. If Jesus could not save himself from the Jews, how he can save others? But do you know that Muhammad, he was killed by the Jews? Are you willing to ask the same question to yourself? For me, this question means nothing because Jesus, he came back from death. And he saved the Jews, and he forgave the Jews, and many of them, they became followers of him. This is what Jesus did. So Jesus' mission was not a failure. It was a total success. For he's alive. He's in heaven. He forgave even those who crucify him, which means he proved to us that he is not hypocrite. Who say, oh, whoever do this to you, forgive him. He forgave them. He was the first to forgive even those who they killed him. So killing Jesus, they killed the flesh, but they could not kill God. Nobody can kill God. And that proved that Jesus is he who claimed to be. If Jesus went to death and he never come back, that means he is the same as you and me. And when he said, you can destroy this temple and I can build it in 3 days, that was a false statement. But Jesus, he kept his promise. The same as when they told him about Lazarus, that he is sick. He said, he will die. But don't worry, he will be asleep for me. I'm going to go and wake him up from his sleep. He was sure he have authority over death. So the Muslims, when they say such a thing, they are being hypocrite, because how come Allah did not save Muhammad from the Jews? So in order to make a mockery of Jesus, mockery, this is not a question. The purpose is a mockery. Islam is a mockery. When the Prophet of Islam, he says, in the element of which he died, He used to say, and the one who's reporting this is Aisha. He used to say, which means he did not say it once, he did not say it twice, he said it many times. The pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, Khaybar is a Jewish tribe, at this time I feel as of my aorta being cut off from that poison. Okay, I'm going with you. Why the Muslims believe that Allah, He saved Jesus? And why Allah did not save Muhammad? Remember, the Muslims, they say that Muhammad is the favorite person for Allah. Actually, the Muslims, they believe that Allah created the whole world for Muhammad. Yet the Muslims, they believe that a woman, she went to Home Depot, she bought some poison. She went to the shelf in Home Depot, she looked for poison for rats, the most aggressive one. She put it for him in the food, and Muhammad, he died by poison of rats. And the funny, the Muslim, they said that this is Sahih Bukhari, authenticity. Guys, look, authenticity, is it authentic? This is another proof that Muhammad and Islam is a fraud. Because what kind of religion is based on what is authentic, what is not? And you Muslims, each one of you have different opinion. If Islam is a religion from God, and Islam is based on the Quran and on the Hadith, and actually 90% of Islam is in the Hadith, not in the Quran. And you Muslims, you have different opinion about what is authentic, what is not. So what you Muslims, you say to us when you say, is it authentic or not? You are saying to us that we are Muslims, we cannot be trusting Muslims. Because Muslims, they said many lies about the Prophet. We Muslims, we lie. This is what your question means. You are saying to me, is it us? Is it a lie made by us, or it's true story? Because who is the one who wrote this hadith? Muslims. And you are asking me, did we Muslim lie about it? You know, maybe you did. What's my business? This is what you mean. You are questioning how authentic it is, which means you are questioning the dignity of Muslims and the companion of your Prophet. And you are questioning how much lies you have in your books. So how we can trust Islam anyway? And as you see, this is Sahih Bukhari. And the funny, you call it Sahih, which means authentic. So you call the book Sahih, which means the authentic of Al-Bukhari. Brother, it's not authentic. It's the name of the book is the authentic of Al-Bukhari. Brother, is this hadith authentic? Also, you have untrustworthy source. Hold on. No, this is not source, my friend. Just to show you another stupidity here. You see, I don't know. Sometimes I find the Muslims are like, I don't know how old are you, but I don't find mature people around me asking me serious questions. The book of Barnabas is not something we wrote. We did not. We have 4 Gospels, and this book saying that Muhammad is Jesus. Why you don't accept it yourself then? It's obvious this book is a fraud. It's a book written long, long after Jesus, saying that Muhammad is Jesus. And the funny is, the Muslims, they keep mentioning such a book, but they themselves, they will not accept it. You accept, why you don't accept it then? This is not a source for us. You see, if we accept it and then we deny accepting it, then you can say, oh, you have the same problem. But this is Sahih Bukhari and you accept it. You are the one who wrote the book as a source for Islam. It's not us. We don't have Barnabas in my shelf as a Bible. We don't. So you collect al-Bukhari, you praise al-Bukhari, you approve al-Bukhari, you worship al-Bukhari, and then when al-Bukhari say poo-poo, you say we don't accept al-Bukhari. This book is not approved by us, and we don't accept it, and we never accept it. It's accepted by nobody. Even historians, they say this is a stupid book. Cannot be anything trustworthy. The guy, he makes event upside down. Because they are desperately trying to fight Jesus. So how come Jesus could not save himself? But Jesus, he did. And I remember once, I was speaking to two Egyptians. One is older, the other one is younger, and we were eating together. And you know, those Egyptian Muslims, they could not take it to see somebody is a Christian, an Arab Christian. So the younger one, he said, you know, I want to ask you a question about Jesus. The other guy, he said to him, don't go there. The older guy, he told him, don't go there. And there is a reason he said that to him. The guy, he insists. He said, no, this is just a question, friendly question, you know. So I said, okay, it's okay. Go ahead. So he said to me, well, if Jesus is the Son of God, how come his father did not save him? And he sounds so happy to ask me the question. It looked like he made a victory. And he was accepting me to go under the table and try to make all the excuse to change the topic. So what the question? Well, if Jesus is the son of his father and his father is God, how come his father did not save him? I said, this is a really good question. You know what? I never thought about it. Thank you. And he gets so excited more. You know, you should see how happy his face. I said, but do you know what? Based on what you say, Jesus must be God according to Islam. Because his father in Islam, he saved him. The older guy, he knocked him in the foot again, and he said to him, see, answer him. The other Muslim, he said to the other Muslim, I told you don't go there. Go ahead, answer him. And then the Abdul, he starts saying, yeah, but you know, in Islam, we don't believe I said, no, this is not about in Islam or not. This is about your logic. You just said, if Jesus is the son of his father and his father is God, then his father should save him. So if in Christianity, the father did not save him, so obviously he cannot be a father for him in Christianity, but he is father for him in Islam. In the speed of light, he said, this food tastes so good. And yeah. Right. Some Christians accepted. That's a lie. None of the Christians accept that. You are a liar like your prophet. You are a fraud like your prophet. Even your stupid Quran say to the Christians, I believe in what is between your hands. Even your stupid Muhammad, he said that. So stop lying. Stop lying. Right? Jesus was quoting a prophecy about him that they will cut his they will divide his clothes. So when Jesus, he said, Ili, Ili, lima shabaktani, this is a quotation from the Old Testament, and you are again ignorant. They repeat the same questions. They are boring people. And I assure you that this person, he heard the answer 1,000 times before, and they will say the same questions. Why you don't quote for me that Jesus says, the one who saw me, he saw the Father? I and the Father is one. Oh, that will not help my agenda. Again, copy, cut, paste, cut. You cannot copy the whole chapter because that will expose you. We copy we cut, and then we paste. Hypocrites, like your father the devil. Hypocrite, like your father the devil. And we can prove from the Quran that your father is the devil. Who is willing to give me a call and I will open my Pal Talk just for you and prove me wrong? All your argument trying to put Jesus down will not be successful. Guess what? Even in your stupid religion, Jesus is coming back. So when you say, how come Jesus could not save himself, you are going against your own stupid Muhammad. For Muhammad, he says, I swear by Allah who hold my soul that Jesus is almost coming down. Where? Coming down. Down. He is above. This is where Jesus is. Where is your Muhammad now? Where is your Muhammad now? We knew the verse. I just quote the verse for you. And Jesus was quoting exactly, word by word, from the book of Psalm. And this is additional prophecy. This is why Jesus, he says, it complete. The prophecy about me, that I will come, I will be crucified, it complete. My mission to the cross, it complete. He was quoting a prophecy, reminding them, do you remember I told you what they will do to me? Do you remember what it says in the book of Psalm about me? That is me. In the same time, I'm waiting for the Muslim to answer the question. Why Allah, he saved Jesus, but he don't save Muhammad? You know, let me make a simple little story. A person, he have a house, and the fire started in the house. And I want people to help me. What is the first thing you grab from the house? What do you think, people? If somebody, a fire started in his house, what is the first thing he will grab from the house? He will grab the most priceless things. And he will not think about things which is not important, correct? So you Muslims are saying to us that Allah, he saved Jesus because he is the priceless thing, and he did not care for Muhammad, he let him die like a rat. And the proof in front of you. Correct? And the Abdul who want to talk to me in Pal Talk, my friend, I just log in Pal Talk. What's your name in Pal Talk, my friend? The one is so excited. Text me in Pal Talk. Somebody says to me, it's written in the Bible, no idol worshippers will go to heaven. Yes, this is true. And if somebody pray in front of an statues, he is doing wrong. But as long as he is not worshipping the statues, he is not worshipping the statues. He's doing wrong. So don't be stupid. So where is the guy who said, come to Pal Talk, he was excited? What happened to him? Aladdin. Are you Aladdin for real, or you are a fake copy of him? Do you have your Genie with you? Aladdin? I'm waiting for you. Here we go. I log in you in Palto. Where is you? Where are you, Aladdin? I'm waiting for you, my friend. And bring your genie with you. Don't forget. Macho Man 21. Okay, hold on. Let me look for you. He says he cannot PM me in. All right. You must be a macho man then. Okay, I see your name now. Here we go. Answer, macho man. Hello? Hello?
ولك يا كريستيان برنس.
Speak in respect, otherwise I will humiliate your prophet. So you insult me, I will insult your prophet. I'm warning you. Don't do that. Speak to me nicely. I will speak to you nicely. كل خرا انت لانك رجال ولانك مرأة تضرب انت ورسولك كلب واطي. Don't. You try to insult me, I will insult your prophet. Coward and filthy. You don't understand. Fashart. You say that to me, you potato. So I'm going to call you again. If you insult me, I will insult your prophet. Don't insult, don't make it personal. We have a questions, we need answers. So you said you can debate me, and all what you say, right away you start calling me names. Why? Because you are a coward and you are trying to force me to hang up on you. I will call you again. I will give you an opportunity. Either you are calling to debate and speak nicely and show everybody that you are a smart person, or you are a coward. You are forcing me to insult your prophet. If you respect your prophet, you will not start in such a way. Let me call you again. Don't disturb mood. He is in don't disturb mode. Coward. And not only that, he challenged me to insult his prophet. Who is your prophet? We laugh at him every day. I mean, look at this guy. He imagined himself having sex. In fact, he was not. Even his sex was a fiction. And look, they speak to you as they are superior. Fashart. Potato. You just brought an insult to your God, Muhammad, for no reason. Let us debate. Let me call him again. Actually, you know what? Honestly, we like to have a Muslim who can defend Islam. But as you see, they are a bunch of kids. They are just upset. But they do not know how to say it. He put himself, look at the coward. He put himself in don't disturb mood, so I cannot call him. So what happened to the one who was excited? Call me and I will show you. So you want me to call you just so you can call me names? They call me names. I'm not a prophet. You are the same as the tit boys. You know the tit boy? Don't, you know, if you want to insult people, go and say to people, can I suck your tit as your boy? Mimi hijab. Don't come here and do that to me. I don't have tit. Sucking tit, prophet, is not my prophet. This is your religion, and this is what you Muslims do to each other. You go around and you say to each other, can I suck your wife tit? And if you don't believe me, this is your tit boy in the screen. When one day I said to a Muslim women, suckle me, I was quoting the Prophet, they said to me, Christian Prince, sexual predator. But Muslims saying that all around, can I suck your wife tit to make her haram? This is Muslim asking a Muslim, Mimi, the tit boy, asking a sheikh, can I suck your wife tit? So please, if you are a Christian and if you are a Muslim, give him the correct name. This is his name, his real name is the tit boy. And look, even Muslim, they make a mockery of what Muhammad said. When you go around and you say, okay, can I suck your wife tit? You are making fun of Muhammad. You Muslim don't respect Muhammad. Because it's Muhammad who said to a woman, give your tit. The first tit boy is Muhammad. The second tit boy is hijab. And now we have religion of tit. And when we quote Muhammad saying suckle the tit, they say he is a sexual predator. But they themselves practice in it. And saying it is not sexuality. So if you want to be the tit boy, the one who do mockery with me, that will not work. The guy, he hang up on me 7 times in less than 7 minutes. This Mimi hijab, the coward. And he scream at me after he hang up on me. He don't even dare to scream at me when I am talking to him. He scream at me after he hang up. Coward. Tit boy. Can I suck your wife tit? A Muslim doing Dawah. Why you don't make a t-shirt says, can I suck your wife tit? Muslims? This is what the Prophet said. No, don't worry, I'm not going to do that to your wife. See the coward? He put himself in then disturb now. See who's the coward? Potato. Unbelievable. They think if they scream at you, you see, I'm a Middle Eastern. Those things can work with somebody from different place. I know you. I know how you talk. I know your temperature. And I know the size of your shoes. Too small. You are like a drum. You have too much noise, but inside is empty. And this is what they think they can debate you and prove you wrong by making mockery, making too much loud noise. But that will not work with me, my friend. This is a Christian prince. And you know that you are no match. Do we have any Muslim? So here the question again to the Muslims, and I hope the Christians are learning how to answer this false cult religion. They say to you how Jesus can save you if Jesus could not save himself. That is a false question because Jesus is already in heaven. And nobody can have victory over Jesus. Jesus is the only one, he is victorious over death. While Muhammad is dead and he died by poison, cheap poison bought from Home Depot. And what makes it more horrible that the one who killed him by poison is a Jewish woman. And what makes it more horrible, Muhammad, he said to her, why you did that after he got the poison? She said, well, I wanted to do this to see if you are a prophet, Allah will save you, because Allah is supposed to your God. And if you are not a prophet, you will die. So Muhammad, he failed the test. Actually, there's a Shia scholar, Sheikh. You know, all of them, they are scholars anyway. That's why they are in YouTube. This is Sheikh Yasser Al-Habib. And he is going to explain to us what happened to Muhammad. Very disturbing.
الله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم القول مني في جميع الأشياء قول آل محمد عليهم السلام.
Let us skip the first 5 minutes, because in the first 5 minutes they will start praising Allah, and look at him, he look like in drugs. I mean, come on, open your eyes, man, and open your lips. What is that? Skip. Because the beginning is just Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, pray on the Prophet, pray on his winner, pray in his cousins, pray in the winner. We can go to the topic.
It imparts correction. Since it is next to impossible that anyone should suspect Allah's word, since He has insight into the unknown, Allah must have intended to impart the other meaning. Accordingly, the meaning of the verse is, if he died, rather he is killed. You turn upon your heels.
Have you ever heard of a God, he don't know if Muhammad will die or killed? Because in Arabic it says, in mata aw qutila. Not rather, or. This is a verse made by Muhammad, because he do not know how he will die tomorrow. If Allah is God, he should know how he died. Continue.
By analogy, Allah said in chapter As-Saffat, speaking of Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him, وَأَرْسَلْنَاهُ إِلَى مِئَةِ أَلْفٍ أَوْ يَزِيدُونَ. And we sent him to 100,000, or they exceeded.
Oh, hold on. Guys, have you ever heard of a God, he do not know how many they are? So we send him to 100,000 or maybe more. This is God talking. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is God talking, not me writing a story saying, okay, let us say I was in the time of Jesus and I saw like maybe 5,000 or more. Okay, this is accepted because I am a person. I'm not God. I don't know how many, you know, maybe 5,000, maybe 5,500. I don't know. But this is God saying we send him to 100,000 or maybe more. How God, he makes such a mistake? You do not know.
And we sent him to 100,000, or they exceeded. That is, and we sent him to 100,000, rather they exceeded.
Rather. Mm-hmm.
In hadiths, even those reported by the Bakri sect, it is confirmed.
This is Shia. They call the Muslims Sunni. They call them Bakri, which means follower of Abu Bakr. They don't follow Muhammad. The Shia, they believe the Sunni are kuffar, and the Sunni, they believe the Shia are kuffar. Good for them. But yet when you ask them how many Muslims there is, they will say 1.5 billion. How many Shia? There is 600 million. Do you accept the Shia to be Muslim? No, brother, they are not Muslims. When you talk about numbers, they count everybody as a Muslim. Even the Christian Indonesian, the Christian Egyptian, the Christian Lebanese, the Christian Syrian, the Christian Sudani, everybody is a Muslim. The total population of the country is 30 million. All of them are Muslims. But is the Shia Muslims, brother? No, brother, they are not Muslims. Is the Ahmadiyya Muslim, brother? No, brother, they are not. Is the Duruz, brother? No. Is the Sufi? No. So who's left?
That the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his pure family was martyred. For example, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, At-Tabarani, and As-San'ani, among other famous scholars of the Bakri sect, reported Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, a companion to Allah's Prophet, saying, لأن أحلف تسعا أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم قتل قتلا أحب إلي من أن أحلف واحدة أنه لم يقتل وذلك بأن الله جعله نبيا واتخذه شهيدا. I am willing to take an oath 9 times that the Prophet was murdered, but I am not willing to take an oath even once that he was not. This is because Allah made him a prophet and a martyr as well. How then was the Prophet murdered? And who were the perpetrators of such a heinous crime? It is from this point that the paths of the Shiites and the Bakri sect diverge. While Bakri sect claim that the Prophet was poisoned by the Jews, Shiites stress that he was poisoned by his 2 wives.
Do you see it? Do you see, guys, what he's talking about? So Shia, they believe that the wives of Muhammad, they killed him. Muslim Sunni, they believe that the one who killed him is a Jew by poison bought from Home Depot. However, both opinions prove Muhammad to be false. Why? Because the Quran says that Allah marry bad women to bad men and good men to good women, vice versa. You see, those people, they are ignorant in their religion. They are sheikhs, yes, but they are stupid. They are willing to lie just to support their propaganda. So this guy, he hates the Sunni. So now, okay, the Sunni, they are, you know, etc. So the wife of the Prophet, we hate Aisha, we hate her family. So we are going to say Aisha is the one who killed them. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there. But this will prove Muhammad to be false again. Because the Quran says, look at the stupid translation. Bad statement. What statement, you stupid donkey? Bad statement. I mean, what? Who is the translator, this guy? Let me change the translator. I mean, this guy, he did use, I don't know, this is not, even Google translation would do better. Let us see other idiot. Shakir. All of them, they are copy-paste from each other, you know. Unclean things, look. Unclean things, this is about people. This is about wife and husband. Suddenly became unclean things. Unclean things are for unclean ones. Unclean ones for unclean things. Like, what the heck? What? Like, what? Unclean things for unclean ones and unclean ones for unclean things. Let me open the window. I have to jump. I cannot take it no more. This is God saying that? Unclean things for unclean ones? Let us change the translator. Unclean things. Look what happened. Look what happened. We just changed the translator. Suddenly there's new words appearing. Veil women for veil men, and veil men for veil women, and good men for good women, good women for good men, and good men for good women. Look, what the heck? A second ago it was unclean things for unclean ones, and unclean ones for unclean things, and unclean things for unclean one, and unclean things. And why you are repeating the same thing? We got it. Aisha, she killed Aisha and Hafsa, the daughters of the companion of Muhammad, the friend, the gang of Muhammad. They put poison for the Prophet. Do you see how much love is involved there? This is what the video is saying. There is someone who will debate me formally. What formally mean? Here we go. He can call me. What email address? And let us say, you know, I don't have time for this joke. Those are kids. Anyone want to debate me? Here we go. I have my Pal Talk open. Call me and I will call you. Text me and I will call you right now. There's no need for formally and formally. I don't do this formally business. Crossfire debate. Real talk. Don't give me this garbage. Formally. No formally. No rules. Both for me and you. Say whatever you want. attack as you much, speak as much you want. Formally. So, bad women for bad men for bad women, good men for good women for good men, and good men for good women. Actually, this verse alone is enough to prove that Islam is a fraud. Because how many women they marry bad men and they are good women? Is that correct, guys? And how many good men they marry bad women but they are good men? This is a stupid statement. The Quran is claiming that bad men only, this is destiny, Allah destiny, this is the destiny of Allah, that Allah will make bad men marry bad women only, and will marry bad, and bad women will marry bad men only, and Allah will make good men marry good women only, and good women Allah will make them marry good men only. But this is absolutely false. This verse alone proves Islam to be a fraud. And now this Abdul is saying that the prophet of Islam, self-proclaimed prophet who have no prophecy, my friend, there's nothing called big Muslim YouTuber, Islam Muslim YouTuber. He's a YouTuber, he's a kid. Let him call me and that's it. No need for drama. I'm not seeking big and famous, you know, to be famous. Already people, hundreds of millions of in Indonesia, they watch my videos. So he's willing to come, let him come. There's no need for this drama. And I don't even dare to know, care to know what channel he is from, how big, how small he is. For me, it doesn't count. Like, does it make a difference really if he is famous or not? What make a difference is his answers. Correct, guys? If he is educated or not, if he is smart or not. How many subscribers? This is a joke. I can show you a channel in YouTube, a woman, she just tries skirts. She have way more than me and anyone in YouTube speak about religion. All what she do try clothing. Maybe you are a subscriber to her too, I don't know. I make a video, and look, I have 831 now, because this is not the time usually I do a broadcast. But if that woman, she go live, she will have like 10,000 watching. What does this have to do with our topic? So he's famous, he's not famous, still he is a stupid, he cannot refute us, and the proof I am here, let him call me. Text me right now, I will call you right now. Right now, I don't care what's your name, I will not even ask you your name, I will not ask you what channel you are, I will not ask you if you're a sheikh or not, just get me busted. Take it from the end. One Christian admin, there's no need for admin, this is a potato, again, here we go, this guy, I just called this guy, he started calling me names. What admin? You want an admin to hide behind him from the boxing, right? This is what you want an admin, you know, I need somebody between me and you, why you want that? My friend, there is no choice of a big Muslim lose a debate in front of me. He will lose. Just let him call me. And I'm not seeking a big Muslim. I don't care. So stop this comedy. If you have somebody to debate me, he's willing to debate me, I will call him. All what you need to do, text me, I will call you. If you are high, big, no problem. I will be humble and I will be the one to call you first. Is that fair, guys? Coward Aladdin, macho man. I just called you, you coward. Get out of here. Do you want me to call you one more time? Macho man? And everybody will see that you are a coward. How many times, guys, I called this guy, he rejected my call? How many times I called this guy? And look how nice he is in the text. He says to me, God bless. After that, suddenly he became, I want to make a screenshot of the copy. That's why he's trying to make, God bless. Suddenly he's a big bless. When he speaks to me in the microphone, he starts calling me names using filthy language. Shall I give you a chance to call you again, macho man? Huh? Shall I? Let us give it a try. Let us see if you are the man. Maybe you are. But I warn you, don't insult. You want to debate me, you are welcome. He is in don't disturb mood now. See, to stop me from calling him, he put himself on don't disturb mood. They are heroes in the chat, but they will not dare to speak to me. Macho man, take off your don't disturb. I want to hear your answer. You are the hero. You are going to show everybody that I have nothing to say. Brother, Christian Prince is running away from you. Don't disturb, boy. Kids, they know they are no match, and they know they cannot do it, and they start putting conditions. So now we are going to debate about the conditions. We don't debate, we debate about the conditions. Let us debate about the debate. Okay, brother, now let us debate about the debate, okay? Okay, so first I have 5 minutes for me and 5 minutes for you. And then we need somebody between me and you, because you're too much tough in boxing, and the tit boy Mohammed hijab is not with me because he's good in boxing. Bring the tit boy with you. I challenge you to invite the tit boy with you, not only alone. Why you want to come alone anyway? Do you remember the tit boy? The titty boy who said to the Muslim, he'll debate me, and then the cover start calling me names and he hang up on me. Titty boy. And instead of going around to say to Muslims, I want to suck your tit, why your wife tit, what about you call me and get busy with something better? I mean, what's wrong with you? What kind of religion? The follower of this religion, they go around and they say to the sheikh, this guy is talking to a sheikh. Okay, can I suck your wife tit to make her haram? So if ever you speak about Mimi, from now on, please call him the tit boy. The tit boy. This is not me. This is his choice. And the funny, when I say to a Muslim woman who speak filthy about Jesus, she is the one who said, she said that Jesus did that to his mother. So I said to her, in fact, it's your prophet who said to a woman to give her breast to a strange man and said to her, suckle me. So I said to her, suckle me. And the tit boy, he says, Christian sex celebrator. Christian prince sex celebrator. See the cowards, see the hypocrisy? No, let us not to waste our time. Do we have any Muslim want to say something good for us? If you are a Muslim, you want to speak nicely, you want to debate us, you are more than welcome. If you are rude, you want to insult, I warn you, I will insult your prophet. I'm not politically correct. In no way, in no mean. I don't care if I hurt your feeling or not, because simply, you as a Muslim, you insult people every day. Islam is an insult to all mankind. You call us pigs, you call us monkeys, you call us kuffar, you call us dirty, you call us filthy, you call us unclean, you call us the worst worse than animals. So when you talk to us as a Christian, never spoke to us as a superior. Muslims are the KKK. They think they are the white supremacist upon the world. So they want to speak to you from above. Don't try that with me. Right? Don't speak to us as superior. You are not. We are the one protecting your Kaaba right now as we speak. Your Saudi Arabia just signed an agreement with a small country, it's called Greece. Do you know what the purpose? To protect Mecca by the patriot of the Greek people. You are renting the weapon of the Greek people to protect Mecca. This is just less than 10 days ago. So do we have any Muslim want to do something? So this sheikh who is saying that the wives of Muhammad, they killed him, he proved again that the Quran is a fraud. Because regardless who killed him, it's a proof that Muhammad is not a prophet of God. Why? He will explain to you. He will tell you that the women who did put the poison for Muhammad, she said to him that I put the poison, so if you are a prophet of Allah, as you claim Allah as your God, then Allah will save you. And Muhammad's response was, Allah will not let it happen. Listen carefully.
Aisha and Hafsa, as commanded by their fathers Abu Bakr and Umar. Let us take a look at the evidences of each party to decide which one is true. Bakri sect says that when the Prophet's army won the Khaybar battle, defeating the army of the Jews, a Jewish woman, Zainab bint al-Harith, invited him and his companions to a banquet. That woman wanted to take revenge upon the Prophet because her brother, Marhab ibn al-Harith, who was commander of the Jewish army, had been killed by Imam Ali, peace be upon him, and this had led to the victory of the Muslim army. The Jewish leaders used the woman's desire to take revenge and goaded her into assassinating the Prophet. She poisoned the meat she cooked for the Prophet and his fellows. The Prophet died after having the poisoned meat. This is the belief of the Bakri sect, but it can easily be refuted.
Listen carefully.
By the following scientific evidence.
Following scientific, I mean, look who is talking about scientific. Those are Shia who they believe that if you wear black shoes, your penis will never stand up even for the anthem. Those are Shia who believe that watermelon, if it is sweet, she is Shia. If she is not, she is Sunni. Those are the Shia who they believe. I mean, shall I continue? It's English. Scientific. So say what? I'm sure many of you now is worried about wearing shoes. Like wife, she is looking at you now. Now I know what's happening to you. You did not do anything for the last 15 days. You will wake up in the morning now and you will find all of you, all the men, your black shoes is in the garbage. And your wife, she will go tomorrow, do shopping for yellow shoes. By the way, you will look cute with yellow shoes, imagine. It's science, you know, it's proven to be true. Okay, tell us about scientifically, please. Go ahead, scientifically.
Firstly, the Khaybar battle took place in the 7th year of Hijrah, while the Prophet, peace be upon him and his pure family, died in the 11th year. This means that there is a time gap of 4 years between the two incidents. It is very unlikely that a person dies because of a poison he had taken so many years ago. It is also because generally the effect of poison is immediate, and even if it takes time, it cannot exceed a few months.
No. See, when Muhammad, he took the poison, I don't know what the word in English, they cut, you know, this is a Muslim books reporting this, they made a cut in his neck, and they start sucking the blood from his neck in order to save him from the blood, from the poison. And this is reported by Muslim Sunni and Shia. So what happened, that when the other guy who was sitting next to Muhammad, he grabbed the area where it have most of the poison. The women, she asked them, which part of the sheep your prophet like to eat? So she put it in that part. Muhammad, he did not eat too much of that part, he ate some. The other guy who was next to him, he ate most of it. And this is why he died immediately. But Muhammad, right away after he saw the other one, he died next to him, he stopped eating, and they did cut for him in his neck to suck the blood from his neck in order to stop the poison from taking effect. So the poison get into Muhammad's organs and caused the damage. And that damage took long before it caused death. So the damage was not enough to kill him so fast. But obviously, it does. And look, there's something the Muslims, they try to always to avoid. Are you saying that Muhammad was wrong? Are you saying that when Muhammad, he says, the prophet in his element which he died, he used to say, are you saying that the prophet here was stupid and he did not know what he's talking about? You see, the funny is, when Muhammad, he says something, the Muslims, they take it for granted. That's it, the prophet, he said. The prophet even can tell you what the disease in your belly. You remember the story when the guy, he came and his brother is sick? So the prophet, he ordered him to make his brother drink milk, drink honey. And then when the guy came, he said to him, he's getting more sick. He said to him, I told you to let him drink honey. I said, I did. He said, do it again. The guy, he came again, and again. And each time he told Muhammad that he's sick. And then the prophet, he got so angry and he said to him, your brother's stomach is lying and Allah told the truth. Your brother's stomach is lying and Allah told the truth. So Muhammad, he can't tell what happened to the stomach of the guy who did not even see, according to the story. But Muhammad, he cannot tell what happened to his stomach. Yeah, this is Sahih Bukhari. This is Sahih Bukhari. This is very authentic. You see what I'm talking about? Here you see the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan when they speak about this. Because he can tell what happened to the stomach of your brother, and he can say that the stomach of your brother is lying. I mean, have you ever heard of a doctor like this? The patient is getting more sick and they excuse the stomach of the brother is lying. The stomach is lying. Right? Go, macho man. I just called you. Everybody is laughing at you. You are still in the don't disturb mood, you coward. Until now, you are still in don't disturb mood. Here we go. You are a potato like your prophet. Huh. I am the one who called you and you rejected my call. And you are a potato like your prophet. Do you see it? In order to avoid the embarrassment more, you put yourself on don't disturb mood. So don't come here and say, I called you, it's recorded. You are just a kid, like your prophet wife, Aisha. Grow up. Go do something better. Spend your time drinking camel urine. Get out of here. Let your dad talk to me. All of you are heroes. Christian Prince running away from you, but I am the one who's calling you. Brother, Christian Prince running away from me, brother. You remind me of this guy with his name, another Ahmed. Another Ahmed. Christian Prince running away from debating me, brother. And when we called him, he said to me, I have to go. Like, where? Another Ahmed, where are you going? I need to go. I need to go. Like, what happened? You got him busted. Go to the porn section. This is why you call yourself macho man. Porn guy. Go around to the porn section and tell them what Mimi hijab he taught you. Suck. Can I suck your wife tit? Just try it. I think it might work. Practice Islam, brother. This is what the Prophet said. If a woman, she want to enter upon a strange man, she have to suckle him and give him her tits. Religion. This is a true religion. This is decency. This is ethic. And look, the other guy is asking the other guy, the other Muslim, Bunur. He said to Mimi, he said, what kind of mannerism are these? Shame on you, Muhammad. Are you meaning Muhammad hijab, the tit boy, or Muhammad hijab, Muhammad the Prophet, the tit boy? Because both of them, they are saying the same thing, the tit boys. Your Prophet is a tit boy. So, if Muhammad was killed by the poison or not, still that prove Muhammad to be false. Why? Let us see more.
In which the health condition deteriorates gradually. In the case of the Prophet, we notice that he had been in the peak of his health, and throughout the side 4 years he had no unusual health complaints. He would participate in the battles to defend Muslims as usual.
Right.
Thus,
Muhammad, he participated in the battle. Since when? Can you name for me when Muhammad, he did that? When? Muhammad always in the last line, drinking Black Label, and you Muslim go die for him.
defies any logic that his health deteriorated suddenly and he died of a poison he had taken more than 4 years ago, despite the fact that he enjoyed good health throughout that intervening period.
Right, he enjoyed good health.
Secondly,
but the Prophet of Allah, he used to send him report every day. I am very good, strong, brother.
If we accept that the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his pure family,
and this is here what is important, listen carefully. If we accept that Muhammad was killed by a Jewish woman, what will happen? What the consequence? Listen carefully.
consumed that poisoned food, it will be a proof of his not being a true prophet.
See?
May Allah forbid.
See?
This is because it was the Jews and the women who wanted to put the Prophet under trial
See?
by means of their scheme. Is he truly a prophet who gets revelation from Allah? If he was a prophet, he would know that this food was poisoned and would not consume it. If not, he would consume it. Authentic hadiths provide that the Prophet, peace be upon him and his pure family, knew it and did not consume the food. He admonished his retinue not to consume it either. This was one of his miracles, due to which the Jewish woman was so impressed that she converted to Islam.
The Jewish woman, she converted to Islam. The guy, he ate it. And by the way, the hadith, some hadith, they say that the goat spoke to him. The goat, she's cooked in front of Muhammad. The goat said, "Man, don't eat me. I have poison." So Allah, he made the goat talk to him after he ate the poison. Don't you think this is too late, stupid Allah? So maybe Allah, he was holding the stick of holy butter, and he keep hitting the goat. Talk, tell him that you have poison. He was able to make her talk, but it was too late. The goat already, Muhammad, he ate the poison. Look at this madness. Muhammad himself, he said, the poison I ate. This guy, he says he did not eat it. Abdul, the Prophet said, the poison I ate. He did not eat it. The goat told him not to eat it. It was one of his miracles. Abdul, listen carefully. The Prophet said, the poison I ate. He did not eat it. The goat told him don't eat it. So the one who asked the question, if Jesus could not save himself from the Jews, you should leave Islam right now, because that question goes for you, not for us. Jesus, he saved himself. He did not need to save himself. He's alive. He's in heaven right now, even in your cult. While your prophet, he could not save himself, and his God could not save him. And look here what this is a problem, what this will cause to Islam. Allah, brother, not only saved Jesus, brother. Allah, he cloned someone look like Jesus. You know what? I'm thinking that the one who ate the poison is not Muhammad. Allah, he cloned someone like Muhammad. And since that time, until this guy died, it was the clone of Muhammad. What do you think, brother? Because Allah is so good in cloning. If he clones someone look like Jesus to save Jesus, why Allah don't clone someone like Muhammad to save Muhammad? Do we have any Muslim want to tell us? We made a video a while ago. It says Allah, he made Jesus look like Jesus. I hate myself. Hey, man. What's wrong with this God? Cloning in Islam is a big deal. Anyone remember a different story the Muslim they believe in about a cloning? Who can help me? Let us see if you guys, your memory is working good with our classroom here. Anyone remember? How many stories Muslims believe in cloning besides Jesus' story? Who remember? Anyone? Okay, let me open some reference for you. Do you remember the story of Solomon? Solomon, when he went to the bathroom, Shaitan, he come in the shape and the look of Solomon. And Allah, he made Shaitan do that as a trial for Solomon. Solomon, when he go to the bathroom, he don't take the ring of Allah with him. This is the ring who control the world. So each time he go to the bathroom, he gave his ring to his wife, and her name is Loktos, Jarada. Shaitan, brother. He come to the wife of Solomon while Solomon was doing poo-poo. And look at the poor Solomon now. Think about it. Solomon now in the bathroom is squeezing it. You know? And the Shaitan, he came to his, look how cheap the Shaitan is. How filthy. I mean, he's taken advantage of the poo-poo of Solomon. In the time of poo-poo. Solomon is squeezing it. Shaitan is taking it. If I ever get married, I will warn my wife. Allah is so good in cloning. So if somebody come to you and he asks you for my ring, which I don't have, never give it to him unless you examine this is me. And how you know this is me or not? She will say, you will say, are you sure, Abdul? Bingo. If I say that, it is me. This is the password between me and you. What? What? Let us see the story of the ring. Hold on. Do you guys want me to read the story for you, or shall we read the story or not? Let's make a vote. You know, we Arab, we believe in democracy. By the way, we Arab, we are the first who found democracy. This was Al-Qaddafi said before they killed him. They said, democracy is a word came from the Arab. It is democracy, which means bring the chairs. And Shakespeare, he was an Arab too. And his real name is Shakespeare. Makes sense. I mean, think about it. It's deep, right? So here, the Muslims, they have tons of stories about Solomon. All of them, they are hilarious. So when Shaitan, he come and he took the ring from the wife of Solomon when he went to the bathroom, may Allah bless his bathroom, Shaitan became the king and they kick him out of the palace. And now, you know, Solomon, he's homeless. So if you go in the street, you see somebody homeless, he might be Solomon. Shaitan took the ring from his wife. All right? Guys, are you bored? How many of you is bored of me? Today I did live, how many hours? The Muslims, by the way, is forcing me to come back. I say I'm done for today. I say like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And then I say, okay, I'm done, you know? And then I come back and I see a Muslim making a crazy comment and he's making me so excited. It's you Muslims who bring me back. So anyway, brother, when the Shaitan, he cloned himself and he made himself look like Solomon. And now because he looked like Solomon, he slept with the wives of Solomon. And the wives of Solomon, they noticed that Suleiman is so good in the bed. Man. Oh, man. And they start being suspicious. What happened to our husband? At that time, brother, there's no Viagra. I mean, the guy, suddenly, he is non-stop. He's like a gun. Like, so they became suspicious about their husband. Then they told the elders of the kingdoms. And the elders, they decide that this is cannot be Solomon because of his penis. I mean, do you see how your penis can destroy you? I told you, Shaitan, don't use the full power of your gun. If you don't use it full energy, the wives will not notice anything. You look exact like Solomon, and you can be Solomon until now. But the stupid, he used his gun. He go to the bedroom, and right away, women after women, boom, 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 boom. He's Satan, take a break, man. You will expose yourself. They will notice that this is not the power of a human being. So the man, he used to do it like once a month, not 1,000, women in 5 minutes. Stop being a rabbit, man. But the rabbit Shaitan, he could not. I mean, he's Shaitan. What do you expect? Shaitan, brother, Shaitan. So they notice that he is so good in sex, and then they kick him out, and then Shaitan, he throw the ring in the ocean. And then when Shaitan, he throw the ring in the ocean, a fish ate it. And then when he went back home, after, like, how he get the fish, hold on, we have to make a story here. According to them, Suleiman started working as a putter. He carries stuff for people. So there's a guy, he bought fish from the fisherman. And Suleiman, he said to him, I can carry the fish for you to home if you want. Imagine the king now is carrying fish. The guy, he said to him, well, I will pay you. Suleiman, he says, give me a fish. I'm hungry. So the guy let him carry the fish until they arrive home, and then he gave him a fish. Suleiman, he went back home, he opened the fish, he found the ring. And exactly in the same moment, he became the king. And now it's time for you to sleep. Brothers and sisters, read with me. Whenever Suleiman would go to answering the call of nature, time for poo-poo, he would remove the ring and give it to one of his servants. In a different story, it says to his wife Jarada, one day, Shaitan, he fooled the servant. See, the story is different from the other story. And he took away the ring and wear it. At the same moment, all jinn, human, Shaitan, birds, chickens, animals came to his presence and obeyed his order. Brother, he is wearing the ring now. I don't know why I cannot get this ring. If I get this ring, what I will do? Right away, I will make 1,000 Muslims call me a day to debate me. So now the guy, he wore the ring, and suddenly chickens, birds, potato, tomato, lizard, genie, human, all of them, they bow in front of him. He had the ring, brother. And brother, science, brother. He got the ring. And you are telling me there's no benefit from wearing a ring? What if you get by mistake the ring of Solomon? The first thing you would do if you get the ring of Solomon, you will wish that your mother-in-law disappear. Like, ring, make my mother-in-law disappear forever. Hey genie, take my mother-in-law to Honolulu and let her drown there. This is Islam. And they say to you Quran and science, and by the way, Solomon, he have a very sad story in the Quran. I feel sorry really for him. I feel sometimes like I want to cry when I hear this story. Imagine you are a king and you lost your ring. And then Shaitan doing poo-poo to your wife. And then, brother, you die standing on your stick. And then the termite, they eat your stick, and you stay standing for a year. This is a true story. I will make a movie. It's called The Victim of Termite, Prophet Solomon. You are a king, yet termite, they took you down. I know many of you don't consider termite as an enemy, and you think you are safe from termite. Look what happened to Prophet Solomon. He's a king, and Allah made him die standing on a stick. And for more than a year, nobody noticed that he is dead. But then those filthy termites sent by the devil of Allah, and then they started chewing his stick. According to Ibn Kathir, Solomon, he was dead for a year, and Allah made him die for that long, standing, so nobody noticed that he is dead. Hey guys, any one of you notice that I am not alive? Oh no, the Geigo is a different story. This is after he died. No, the Geigo is a different story. The Geigo is about Abraham. That the lizard, he blow fire at Abraham. You know? Yeah. And this is a true story, by the way. I mean, it's proven, you know. And the other day I spoke to somebody from the fire department, and they said to me that Geigo, you know, they make fire, and they blow it at you and they burn you. Geigo. And this is, you know, the prophet, if he says something, it must be true, proven to be scientifically to be true. I mean, I don't know why people make fun of what the prophet's saying. Show respect, please. I mean, come on, put yourself in the shoes of the prophet. And you are a prophet of God. And you saw Geigo for the first time. Another sad story. Allah Messenger order Geigos to be killed, saying the Geigo blew on Abraham. This is why the prophet, he ordered to kill them. They are evil. They try to kill Prophet Abraham. And the prophet said, the one who killed a Geigo from the first hit, Allah will give him 70 times reward. I'm good, very good in shooting, by the way. I mean, and the other day I was shooting, and then there is two women next to me shooting too, and then I shoot only 11 bullets. I found 22, I think, or something like that in my paper. It's a miracle, brother. I mean, do you see how good I am? You shoot only 11 bullets and then you find like 20 something. Thanks to Allah and the good aiming of the two women next to me. They are so good in aiming. To the point their bullet is in my paper, not in their paper. Unbelievable. You know, so I think because I killed the Geigo on that day, Allah, he gave me reward. To the point I shoot 11 bullets and I get 20 something in my paper. Alhamdulillah. So this Geigo, who he tried to kill Abraham, is an enemy of Allah. And there's a big reward for people who killed the Geigo from the first bullet, brother. Yeah, I know, it's a good shot. I'm so happy that they did not shoot me. I mean, come on. I'm so glad they shot the paper, not me. You know, because obviously their aim is so good. Look at this. All of this is against Geigo. Look, here the story getting more complicated. a woman entered upon Aisha, and her hand was an iron footed stick. She said, "What is this?" Aisha, she said, "This is for those Gaigos, because the Prophet of Allah told us that there was nothing that did not try to extinguish the fire on Abraham." This is here, the wrong printing. "Except this animal. So he told us to kill it, and he forbid us to kill harmless snake, except the snake who have two lions in its back, for it is a genie." Look at this. Do we have any Muslim want to say something? Anyone? Where Solomon, he got this story about, no, Ibn Kathir, he did not get it from anyone. Everything is coming from Muhammad, and Muhammad is taking those stories from the Jews. See, those stories the Jews, they tell to their kids. The foolish Muhammad, he take it seriously. Anything the Jews, they say, Muhammad, he take it seriously. Like the Jews, they teach their children. Let us go here, hold on. That if you pee in your foot, God will torture you, will punish you in the grave. Stupid mentality at that time, they used to do that. So once a Jewish woman, she entered upon Aisha again, and she told her the most of the torture of the grave is because of camel urine. Muhammad, he heard the woman, she's saying that, and since then Muhammad never stopped saying, "I seek refuge from Allah from the punishment of the grave." But before that, he never mentioned this prayer. Until that Jewish woman, she said that story. Any Muslim? As you see, this religion is a religion of, fairy tale stories. Muhammad is a false man. Whatever he hear, he like it, he put it in his book. People at that time are naive, and it worked. It worked. Do you see? Always a Jewish person said. A Jewish person said. And Muhammad, he take what the Jews says and he make it as part of his religion. When the Jewish woman, she came to Aisha and she told her that the punishment of the grave is because of urine, Aisha, she said to him, "This is a lie." Aisha herself, she said to the Jewish woman, "This is a lie." Muhammad, he came from his room and he said, "What are you arguing about?" She said, "Look what she is saying, that the punishment in the grave is because of urine." The Prophet, he said, "Oh, this is true." And then Aisha, she said, and since then, the Prophet never forget to mention, each time he pray, "I seek refuge by Allah from the punishment of the grave." The torment of the grave or punishment of grave is the same. Torture of the grave, maybe it's more correct. Anyway, we can find the hadith, and I'm just trying to find the story, all of it. I don't want to flip in front of your eyes and hurt your eyes. Do we have any Muslim here want to say anything? As you see, this is my friend, this is Islam. Fairy tales, Ring of Solomon. Actually, one of the funny stories I like about Solomon, the Muslim believe in it, that Solomon, he married a woman. Her father is a human. Her mother is a mermaid, or a genie mermaid. If there is any woman she's like that here? I mean, this Solomon, he have tons of stories, man. What happened is that there is a guy, he is a minister of a king. So this minister to this king, he's still single. So one day he was like somewhere, and a man, I said to him, I don't know, like he's buying something. So he said to him, why you don't give this to your wife? The guy, he said, I don't have a wife. He said, why you don't marry? He said, my king is very filthy. He forced the wives of his ministers to sleep with him. And I will not accept that, so I'm not married. The guy, he said to him, why you don't marry my daughter? He said to him, but I just told you the king will do that to her. He said she cannot, because my wife, she is a genie, and my daughter is half genie. The minister said, that's it. Finally, I found my half spouse. And he married the mermaid. And then when the king, he learned about him that he married very beautiful women, the king, he took his army and he went to his house to sleep with the wife. And then the wife, who she is half genie, half a human, she told him, king, why you want to enter with your army? Come inside alone. You are welcome. The king, I mean, come on, he's a king and she's a woman. So he got alone inside the house. And the wife, the half genie woman, she took her shoes and she was wearing high heels and she chopped his head, and then she took the head and she threw it from the window. If you think I am joking, I am not. This is the story. If you are a Muslim and you say I'm lying, challenge me. If you are a Muslim and you know the story and you believe in it, tell me why you believe in it. When I say to you, you have to be careful with women, I mean it. Especially if you see a woman, she is wearing high heels. Brother, it's proven scientifically that they are dangerous. A king with hundreds of thousands of soldiers, he could not handle a shoe with high heels of a woman. She chopped his head with it. And you are asking me why women, they wear high heels? And you are acting as you do not know. Women, they do that, wear those shoes for a weapon of mass destruction. You see a woman wearing this, stay away. I'm telling you, I mean, it's up to you. You see a woman with high shoes, high heel shoes. Now a Muslim, he will record me and he will say, Christian Prince, look what the Christian Prince teaching the Christians. Abdul, this is your religion, not me. Hello? Abdul, don't be a hypocrite, cut and paste. And look at this, man. I mean, this is dangerous. What she's doing there. What? Don't even get close to those women. I mean, I think about it. If you want to marry a woman, make a condition that she will never allow high heels to be in the house. Because if she do allow it, she is preparing for something for you. Learn from history, my friend. History always repeats itself. I'm very careful. Once I went in the bus, actually it wasn't the train, and then one woman, she got in, she have high heels. Second woman, she got in, she have high heels. Third woman, she got in, I have high heels. Brother, I was in the stage of terror. I was asking myself, am I going to go out alive in the coming station? Am I going to survive this terror? Not only one, not only two, 3 women wearing high heels. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm shaking right now when I remember this story. And the funny, they make thousand videos speaking about science in the Quran. Brother, Islam religion of science, brother. What do you mean what's wrong with high heels? We just told you the story. The wife of the king, the wife of the minister, who she have a daughter, and later Suleiman, he have her as a wife. She's half genie, my friend. And she killed the king. What's wrong with you? By her shoes. So all of the story we told you now is not like you say to me, what's wrong with high heels? Maybe you just enter here, the chat room, you do not know what we are saying? Dangerous, dangerous. She chopped the head of the king. The king, he had like 100,000 soldiers outside the door. All those soldiers, they could not believe that their king was killed by a shoe. I mean, if those women, they can kill you by a shoe, what if they use their nails? I mean, think about it. Dangerous, brother, dangerous. When you see a woman with high heels, most likely it is time to go. I know you are sad now. Many of you like to see women with high heels. From now on, you will reconsider. Before you were ignorant, and now you know. It's okay. Take it easy. I noticed that the number of people in the chat is decreasing. I think men, they are going to the closet and they are searching in the closet for their wives' high heels and they will throw them in the garbage. I don't blame them. They are worried for their life. You're a man who want to sleep next to this woman and she have maybe 20 high heel shoes in her closet. Imagine she have like 20 guns in the closet and you are sleeping in the same room. And you are asking yourself, is she going to use them on me? Or to protect me? This is why Shakespeare, very famous Arab sheikh, his name is Sheikh Esper, he said, to be or not to be, that is the question. He was talking about the high heels specifically, which means to be killed by high heels or not to be killed, that is the question. Now we have to admit that Muhammad is very open-minded fiction guy. I mean, this guy, he swallow anything, even high heels shoes story. Do we have any Muslim who have anything to say? Okay, forget about the high heels now. Enough terror. And you know the funny, when a Muslim, he want to tell you a true story, he say to you, I swear by Allah. Asif replied, I swear by Allah, I know the fish which had swallowed your ring. This is a different story now. A guy, he is telling Suleiman, I know the fish which swallowed your ring. I mean, the ocean is full of fish, but this guy, he knew the fish. Brother, Islam have the science of recognizing fish without fingerprint or chip or code or scanning. The fish he swallowed the ring in the ocean, the guy, he knew which fish he swallowed it. How we can go far with I better go, otherwise I might. How many hours today I'm here? You guys, I hate you, honestly. Why you keep bringing me here? 2 hours and 18 minutes. How many hours today I have? Like 6 hours, 8 hours? And honestly, I said to myself, I'm going to go live like 15 minutes just to answer about Jesus being, he cannot save himself. Christian Prince said to Christian Prince, I'm going to go 15 minutes. It's like Muhammad saying, I'm not going to lie. Excuse me. Oh boy, I cannot breathe. Sometimes I have allergy, you know. Sometimes and this laughing is making me. Oh boy, it's not easy. We have a guy. His name is Rashid. When I debate, I don't know. Maybe this is the same guy. Let us see. Hey, Rashid, I just called you. It says you are busy. Let's try again. Are you going to answer, Rashid? He's calling me coward too. I'm calling him, he called me coward. I mean, look at those people. I'm calling him and he called me coward. He don't answer. Let us call you again, Rashid. Maybe it's a scientific error. Look. Potato. Next. So, brother, the guy, he said to him, I swear by Allah, I know the fish who swallowed your ring, and all its ancestor. You know what? You know the fish who swallowed the ring and all its ancestors? I mean, stop. Not only he knew the fish who swallowed the ring, he knew all its ancestor. That is deep. That's it. This is the guy. Hey, brother, I just catch a fish in the beach, brother. Do you know who she? Yeah, I know her. I know her father. I know her dad. I know her mom. I know her kids. I know the whole family. Sorry, guys. I apologize if I cough. I don't know if the mic is coming in your ears. I really apologize. I try to hold it. He's saying his phone is not ringing for some reason. Let us try again. Give him a chance. Well, what I would do, my friend, your phone is ringing, you're saying it's not ringing for you. Go restart your phone and text me back. We will do it one more time after you start, you will see. So guys, I know, I swear by Allah, I know the fish which is had swallowed your ring, and it is all ancestors. How you can explain this? This is amazing. The guy, he knew the fish and whole their family. This is explained why in the Middle East there is 2 policemen, they were fishing and they could not get any fish for many hours. And one day, finally, they got a fish and they start beating her, saying to her, "Tell us, where is your family? Where is your family? Where is your ancestors?" Those things happen only in the Middle East. But it was Allah's order. The Satan told me to write edicts as I wrote for you, but I said, my pen shall not write anything, and just so behold him sit quiet. I'm going to go crazy. I know each time you come here, you think you know it all, right? Because Christian Prince, he told you a million times. I am lucky your phone is not ringing. Guys, it is my lucky day. Look, brother, look. I told you the ring of Solomon is working. You are lucky. You are lucky my phone is not ringing. Me. Do you see how luck works? My friend, I am not lucky because I want to talk to you so we can laugh more. Let me try one more. I think you are refusing to answer, claiming that your phone is not ringing because it doesn't make sense. Let me call again. See? Rejected. Abdul, do you see? It says rejected. Do you see what it says? Rejected. We got ya. We got ya. You are the one who rejected. Potato. You're lucky. I'm lucky. Well, I am lucky and you are Lucy. With high heels, but you call yourself Rashid, claiming to be a man. So here, brothers, sisters, we see how amazing the stories of the Prophet. And look, I therefore kept quiet. But oh, Sulaiman, why do you boyfriend the hippo? You what? You befriend the hippo? This is what Sulaiman he did. Disgusting person. Let us look at the friend of Sulaiman, brother. Why, Sulaiman? Why? Why you befriend the hippo? Huh? Why? Huh? Huh? I mean, this Sulaiman, something wrong with you. Why you do that, man? Do you know how much pain you caused for this? Man. And by the way, do you know who's talking in this story? His name is Asif bin Barakhiya. He's a prime minister, and in whose favor Allah has said and took that some knowledge is given to him. Hey Rashid, be honest with you, aren't you the Prime Minister of Solomon? And your real name is Asif? And Allah, He gave you knowledge to the point you know the name of the fish and her ancestors? So the Prime Minister of Solomon is jealous because Solomon, he liked the hippo. He befriended the hippo. He's upset. Kharabarawa wept. What? Hold on. Some narrate that there was city in the middle of the sea. City in the middle of the sea? Sulaiman arrived with his army, is on the wind to that city. The flying carpet. Do you see the flying carpet? The city is in the middle of the sea. Sulaiman did not go there by boat. No. Quran says not only here that Allah, He command the wind to Sulaiman, so he have a flying carpet. You can read Ibn Kathir. A big huge mate made from wood. Sulaiman, he command the wind to go underneath of it and carry it. And it carry all his army and his animals. It have 600,000 chairs on it. The biggest jumbo 777 Boeing was created in the time of Solomon. Brother, he conquered the city and killed the king. He had a daughter, very beautiful and glorious, and her name was Khabarawa. No, hold on. Khabarawa. He made her a Muslim. Look. He made her a Muslim, and he married her. Sulaiman loved her very much. Kadarabawa or Kabarawa wept for her father much. So Sulaiman ordered Shaitan to make an image of her father. Khabarawa made different kind of a dress for her father image. Every morning and every evening, she took along with her mind and all prostrated in front of the image. Asif, the prime minister, informed Sulaiman regarding this. Sulaiman broke the idol and punished that woman. Then he sat on the ground and started whipping. Sulaiman had a slave girl. Her name is Amina. Whenever he went to toilet, he took off his ring. Guys, look at the story change. This is the same story. It's like 1,000 story. Each time the names are different. And he handed over to her. One day he went and Shaitan, the leader of Shaitans of the sea. Look, this guy is a leader of Shaitan of the sea. He's the Pirate of the Caribbean. Let us see. Rashid is saying to me, he reset his phone. Let us see if it's going to work. Let us hope. Maybe, maybe he's honest. My friend, it says rejected. I know, let us see. See, my friend, it says rejected. You rejected my call. That's meaning you see it. See, before you say it, you are not receiving a ring. But in order to hang up on me and to show that the call is rejected, that's mean you appear in your screen. Maybe this guy, he thinking maybe he can get my IP address or something. Good luck with that. You want me to call you again? So you try? Get IP or something? Let us try. One more time. After that, I'm not going to call you. I have no time for kids. All right. Take care. Here we go. I will block you now. All right. Now time to block you. That's it. You're wasting my time. So, brother, each time he went to the toilet, he take off his ring and hand it over to her. Here, ask yourself a very simple question, brother. If you, by wearing the ring, you became a king, why this slave shouldn't wear it? If the ring make you the king. Do you see, guys, how the story is stupid? If wearing the ring will make you the king, and now Sulaiman is giving the ring to the woman, the slave, all what she need to do, she will wear the ring and Sulaiman will become her slave. Like, what the heck? Like, what? Genius. The one who come with the story is genius. One day, he went and Shaitan, the leader of Satans of the sea. Look, this is not the Shaitan of the land. This is a part of the Caribbean. He came with the face of Suleiman. See? I told you, cloning. Allah, he cloned Jesus. Shaitan cloned Suleiman. Who knows? He cannot trust anyone in these days because cloning is very easy. You go to the bathroom, your husband is there. You come out, you find Shaitan, he looked like your husband. And you ask him to go with you to the bedroom. And your poor husband taking shower. He have no idea what's happening. And then your wife, she says to you, honey, there's somebody in the shower. Shaitan, who is with her. He will say, oh, don't worry, I left the water open there. And the wife, she have no idea that this is Shaitan who look like her husband. evil. So he came to her with the face of Solomon, and he took the ring, and then he went and he sat on the throne. All the jinn and the human and the animals obeyed him. Suleiman's face changed. When he came to Amina and asked for a ring, she did not recognize him and secluded him and pushed him away. What? He already took the ring. What are you talking about? According to Sharia, can a woman have sex with a slave? No. Actually, there's a story of the woman. She married a slave. The caliphate, he punished her, and he ordered to stone her. Some story they say stone her, some story they says to whip her. Yeah. Because there's a verse in the Quran that says, it's lawful for you, your right hand possess. So the woman, she said, okay, lawful for you, your right hand possess. But this was only a privilege for men. Women, they cannot do it. You can have sex with the women who they are your right hand possess, but Muslim women, they cannot have sex with men who they are right hand possess. Anyway, as you see, I mean, if I keep reading, we will spend the whole night into tomorrow speaking about the stupidity of this crazy religion. This is what Islam is about. Afterward, Shaitan threw the ring in the river. You see, here the story is different. Here the story is a river. In different story is a sea. And it was found by Solomon in the fish. He wore it. And once again, the kingship returned to him. And brothers and sisters, Solomon become a king again. Takbir! Takbir! This is Islam. But anyway, I find it more interesting the story of Suleiman when he died standing, and he was standing after death for a year, and until the termite ate his stick and he fell down. I find it more interesting. Especially this is in the Quran. So Muslim cannot say this is a story we don't accept, we don't accept. This is Quran. How long it take the termite to eat a stick? You know, like, this is a king. He is holding a stick made of wood. So I'm assuming it is the most strong wood ever, right? This is a king. I mean, they won't give him a cheap piece of wood. Do we agree? A king holding a piece of wood, a stick, staff. How long is going to take the termite to eat the stick? Ishmael, are you down to have a peaceful debate? Ishmael, aren't you the same person, Rashid, who I just called? Because you want to play games with me? I just call you, you reject the call. Let us see. I think it's the same person. They think by doing that they disturb me. We are laughing. You know, people are laughing. Here we go. The same person. He is not answering. Very nice people. See? You are not, you know, people are laughing. You know, you are just give us a form of comedy when you try to do this. I mean, why you are saying you want to debate me when we call you, you don't want to debate? People are laughing. It's okay. My friend, the Muslim Sunni, they can say whatever they want about ISIS, Al-Qaeda, but the fact you cannot name one thing ISIS or Al-Qaeda did and Muhammad did not do. So some Muslims, they are doing taqiyya, and they, in their heart, they support ISIS and Al-Qaeda. Some Muslims don't agree with them for a very simple reason. They are not following Islam. You know, the Qaeda themselves, they call those people munafiqeen, hypocrites. Like, you know, the king of Saudi Arabia is fighting Al-Qaeda now. Why? He was supporting Al-Qaeda in the beginning. The same group, the same idea, the same belief. So how come in the time of the war with the Soviet Union you support them and now they are not good Muslims? Simply, when Osama bin Laden he established Al-Qaeda to fight Soviet Union, the Saudi Arabia government, or the family there, this Al Saud, they found this is a good way to get rid of those Islamists who they can be a problem inside the country. Send them all the way to Afghanistan and let them do jihad there. And let them take donation. And let them send mujahideen. And let them take, as long as they are doing it there, we support you. But then the war in Afghanistan is over with the Soviet Union. And Osama bin Laden start asking the Saudi to do revolution against the king. Because simply they are a friend to the USA. And this is against the Quran as chapter 5 verse 51. And then the Saudi suddenly they start making tons of articles and asking all their propaganda machines to attack Al-Qaeda. And by the way, this is not only what the Muslims do, this is what the Americans do too. The American, they used to support Al-Qaeda. Actually, the American is the one who taught Al-Qaeda how to do bombs. They gave them missiles to shoot the airplane, the helicopters of the Soviet Union. They armed them. It's not a secret. There's tons of articles made by the American about Osama bin Laden, the hero. So this is how the whole hypocrite world works. That is including the American evil government, not the good government. When Osama bin Laden or his like, they are dogs biting for us, they are good. If they bite us, we kill them. And the greatest example is Trump. Trump, he was a president for 4 years. Trump, he did not shoot a bullet at Al-Qaeda in Syria. There's more than 50, at least 1,000 fighters in Syria, protected by Erdogan. How come Trump, he did not recognize the risk of Al-Qaeda no more? Because they want them to be there, because if they are demolished, Syria is under the control of the Russian for good. But having Al-Qaeda there is not going to give the Russian the full comfort to control the whole country. You see the point? So they said to themselves, why we want to finish Al-Qaeda there? Let them fight the Shia, let them fight the Assad, let them fight Russia, and not only that, we will go blind and we will let Erdogan sponsor them. This is the dirty politics, which is always run by Her Majesty USA. You know? The end of war in Afghanistan, my friend, there's nothing will end the war in Afghanistan. Those Americans are just fooling themselves. They're, you know, this is a business, my friend. You see, it is a business. The war in Afghanistan never was a war, because Osama bin Laden is gone from a long time ago, and you have no business there. If a Taliban they make a form to threat you, you can bomb them in 2 seconds. You can actually destroy the whole country in 2 seconds. You do not need to keep an army there. Like now, you leave, so you can shoot missiles from Washington, D.C. all the way to Afghanistan without sending one soldier. So they should take the army long time ago back, but it's a business, pure business, nothing personal, right? So if you think they are there to fight for freedom, what a freedom? The government of Afghanistan right now is more evil than Taliban. If somebody preach the gospel, they arrest him. There's a guy who was going to be executed by the government which we support. This guy Karzai, big corrupt person who's sponsored by USA. In his time, a person who is from Afghanistan, he became a Christian. They put him in jail to be executed. And then the one who saved him is not the American, is not the French, it was the Australian Prime Minister. The Americans, they were watching, imagine. A person will be executed in front of their eyes just because he become a Christian, and the one who will execute him is the one we pay his salary. That is the truth, my friend. So they say to you, we are there to sponsor the freedom. What a freedom? All of them, they believe in killing Christians and Jews and Hindus. This is Afghanistan. You are just fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself and fooling your citizen and wasting your money. They spend trillions of dollars there for nothing. Anyway, we don't want to change our topic, but please don't let me talk about the White House and whoever in the White House. All of them, they are trash, garbage, liars, hypocrites. They go blind when they want. They open their eyes when they want. They speak about a human right. They remember a human right only if you are not their puppy. If you are their puppy, oh, you can do whatever you want. When Saddam Hussein was fighting the Iranian regime for 8 years, Saddam Hussein was a hero for us. But all of us, we knew that he is a criminal, this guy. All of us, we knew. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Anyone? Okay, did we enjoy our time today, guys? I better go, otherwise I'm going to spend all day here. And I'm going to delete the previous videos which we made before. As you know, I don't keep my videos. I hope you guys, you did download them already. So don't forget always to download the videos as soon as we finish. Because we don't keep them. Let us see. And download. Sorry, delete. Here we go. The last 3 videos I made today, or 2 videos, are going to be deleted. Now remember one thing. Muslims always, they have one strategy. Attack to avoid to be attacked. What does that mean? I will throw a question at you, so you will not even have a time to question me. You as a Christian, you should learn a method which I use. Use their attack against them. When a Muslim, he says to you, the Bible is corrupt, don't start defending, we have manuscript, and you don't do that. Use their stupid book to get them busted. Don't waste your time. Because even when you refute them from your book, they will say, we don't accept your book anyway. But when you get them busted from their book, can they say, we don't accept our book anyway? They cannot. And this is why they fear speaking to me. I'm a person who got them busted not by reading the gospel, but by showing them their laundry. And this is what they fear. Otherwise, someone is speaking about the gospel or refuting from the gospel, it's easy to get away with a response, because you can say to him, your book is corrupt. But when we show them from the Quran, what they can say? So I'm here to teach the Christians, not only to refute the Muslims. I'm teaching you and teaching your children how to refute the garbage of Muhammad. This is very silly, stupid cult. But if you are ignorant, that stupid, silly cult can be dangerous because of your ignorance. See why people are dying because of Corona? It's a small, tiny virus, but we do not know how to kill it. I mean, imagine little virus who cannot even see. How easy to kill it. If you put your finger in it, we will smash it. But little virus can kill you because you are ignorant. Look at your body, how big you are, and look how small the virus. This virus will penetrate your system, will multiply. Your defense system is ignorant about this virus. It's like going to war and you are blind, you are folding your eyes. This is why they don't know how to deal with it. It's a blind fight. So when we show you, when we open your eyes, that virus have no chance. Very simple, very easy. Let them throw all the arrows they have on me. I will collect them and make them a big arrow and will throw it back. And let us see if they can survive. And even though by now I'm tired and I need to go, one last chance for Muslims, if there's any one of them would like to debate me or to prove me wrong. I don't want to call it a debate because none of you is really, can be considered something to debate anyway. Somebody asking question. If you have a question, ask it in the chat, not in Pal Talk. But for this time, I will let it go. How is the Quran, miracle of God, revealed to the Prophet? Moses got commands, 10 commands from God himself. We do not say it's a miracle. No, the Muslim, they don't say it's a miracle because it's revealed from God only, because supposedly nobody can make Quran like it. That's what they are claiming. But this argument is very funny because you will see in the Quran, Shaitan is speaking in the Quran. So, is that the word of Shaitan or Allah talking? Shaitan, he said to Allah. Allah said to Shaitan. So how nobody can make Quran and Shaitan is speaking in the Quran? Very silly argument. Same time, the Quran is full of errors, horrible errors, historic, scientific, language errors, you name it. And I agree. Nobody can make Quran like the Quran. Because if you make a Quran like the Quran, they will say you are copying the Quran. Additional to that, if you make a Quran like the Quran, officially you are stupid. You know what I mean? When the Quran... Oh, I will show you an example, even though we have to go. Nobody can make Quran, right? Okay. Let us read and laugh together. Don't text me in Pal Talk, I will block you. I just told you, if you have a question, ask me. I told you, this is one-time deal. Christians, don't text me in Pal Talk. By doing that, you annoy me. I look at Pal Talk expecting Muslims to text me, not you. So if I say Christians can text me, I will do the same as what happened in this is why I switched from Skype. I open Skype, I find 10,000 texts. Do you think really I can read them? We have a chat in YouTube. Why you are texting me there? Just to give you an example about how to refute this stupid religion. Remember when the angel said to Mary, this is the, remember, not exists in the Quran, it's between two brackets. Okay, who is the one who's talking? The angels. Okay. Who was taken here? Mary. Who's talking here? The angels. Who's talking here? The angels. But you said nobody can make Quran. Will Mary make a Quran? Look, he texts me again saying, sorry, CP. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with those people? I just, you know, you are remind me of the Abdul, who their prophet says to them, don't write the hadith. And then they wrote, the prophet said, don't write the hadith. I just told you, don't text me in Paltalk. And then you keep texting me, sorry, CP. It's my bad, CP. What's wrong with you? Show respect. Can't you tell me here in the chat, sorry, CP? Do you have to text me there again? So when they say nobody can make Quran, and then we find that the Quran, Shaitan is speaking in the Quran. When Shaitan, okay, when Mary, she said this. How Mary, she can make Quran? Because remember, nobody can make a sentence to the Quran. So either she said that or she did not say that. If she said that, that's mean Mary, she made Quran. Do you understand me, people? If the Muslim, they say that the Quran is only Allah talking, that's mean this conversation never happened, it's a lie. Do you understand what I'm saying? Either this conversation is true conversation and Mary, she said what she said, and that means she is making Quran, or this conversation never happened and the one is talking is only Allah, that means Allah is making a statement, have nothing to do with Mary, and it's a fabrication. Because when I say that she said, and you say Allah is saying, not Mary, that means Mary, she did not say that. And if you agree that she said, which means this is the word of Mary, and Allah being honest about what she said, well, Mary, she just made Quran. Are we getting the point? So use their logic to prove their stupidity. Don't use your own logic. No, YouTube did not take my video. I took it down. You want to watch it? You can go and search for the same video, same title, and you will find people who download it. Look at this guy. Good work, CP. Block. Christian, they are telling me good work, CP. Yeah, thank you. I mean, if you don't tell me, I would not know if I'm doing good work or not. I mean, look at this. I don't know what's wrong with people. Should I stop going in Paltalk? Are you Muslims trying to stop me? I don't think those are Christians, maybe. These are Muslims. They're trying to be annoying, maybe. Thank you, CP. He cannot say to me, thank you, CP, in YouTube. He have to go to Paltalk. Thank you, CP. I appreciate your broken tooth. Thank you, CP. Can't you say to me, thank you, CP, here in YouTube? Do you have to go in Pal Talk and text me privately, thank you, CP? Good work, CP. CP, God bless you. And really, I appreciate you. What a bunch of kids. I don't know what's wrong with people. We say, don't text me in Pal Talk unless you're a Muslim. Thank you, CP. I'm afraid now he will text me back saying, hey, CP, are you saying we should not text you in Pal Talk? Oh, boy. Anyway, so we better stop here. Some people, they act weird. They don't know what's wrong. I forgive you, even though you are being annoying. Some of you don't mean bad. And forgive me if I make my comment, but I'm trying just to tell you, please, you know, I keep this program open for Muslims, not for you. The chat is open for all of you. Everybody is welcome. Here we go. I'm reading the chat. My eyes are hurt, by the way. How many hours I'm reading the chat? The chat is reflecting. You see, I am the one who concentrate, trying to follow every single chat of yours. And that is not enough. You want me to watch Pal Talk too. Lord have mercy. Do we have any Muslim before we go for today? Mayday, Mayday. Last call. Quality of life. Will we have no topic to talk about quality of life? What will we talk about? I mean, we talk about many things there. I mean, I don't know. And you know that the quality of life, when we go there and we speak about things which is kind of personal, people get upset. I don't agree with you. I don't, you know, go, leave me alone. I'm not your shrink. It's very hard to speak about things which is touching personal life of people, because everyone, he imagine his life in the way he want. And when you try to give him an advice, sometimes your advice might be wrong, because you don't know the person, you don't know the nature of his life, you don't know the circumstances of his life, and you try to adopt an advice based in your experience, so it can be wrong sometimes. However, even if it is good, people are very sensitive. And I am a person who don't sugarcoat my words. I cannot. I try sometimes to be like, let us say, nicer. It doesn't work with me. I say things as it is. So if you want to listen to me, sometimes I make fun of your text, but I don't mean to insult you. But I am a natural person. I say things as it is. So if you sit with me in conversation, I will say the same to you, even if you are my closer friend. With no hesitation. Nothing will change on me. This is how I am. You might like me for it, you might hate me for it, but this is how I am. So when you share people, you know, like advices, or, you know, like the other day, you know, the guy, you remember the guy who called me and he spoke about vegetation? He don't like to harm animals, so he eat vegetarian food. I said, this is silly. Somebody sent me a long email, drama. Christian Prince, I'm really disappointed. I am a silly person now because I eat vegetation. My friend, I said, this is silly philosophy. Eat vegetation, have, you know, eat grass all day long. Who's stopping you? They get hurt, my friend. It doesn't matter what you say. I said to the guy, this is silly philosophy. Because when you claim that you are vegetarian, you are lying to yourself. You are not vegetarian. For trees and grass, they eat meat. If you bury a fish or a human being in the ground, who is the one who's going to eat him? Bacteria and trees. The roots of the trees will suck the person after he was composed. And actually that will make the tree go crazy. Fertilizer. So you say to yourself, I'm going to eat the tree only, I'm vegetarian, but the tree itself is not vegetarian. Do you understand me? So you convince yourself that you are vegetarian when the tree itself is not vegetarian. I know maybe you never thought about it this way, but this is how I think. I'm a thinker. You are a follower. People, they told you if you eat vegetation, you are vegetarian. You are not. They lie to you. Because even veggie, they eat meat. And this is the truth. And this is why when I go and sit with people, they get shocked when I talk, because I don't think the same as the rest. I don't. My friend, we have a cycle of life. Today you eat meat and grass. Tomorrow the grass will eat you. This is the truth. And they don't want to listen. Hey, Digital, how are you? My friend, I'm silly, but you are smart. Do you want to show us some if you're intelligent? Digital? As long as you are smart, maybe you can share with us some if you're intelligent, if you wish. Who is Imam Mahdi in Islam? Supposedly he is coming from the lineage of Muhammad, and he was born of a woman from her thigh. But all of those is very fiction stories. No problem, Digital. But the stupid, Digital, is that somebody listening to someone say stupid things and he said listen to him. That make you really stupid. I mean, imagine that somebody is saying stupid things and you open your computer and you look for his page in YouTube and you sit like a puppy listening to him, and then you believe he is stupid, but he is still here. In the same time, you don't dare to call him and to show him how stupid he is, but you call him stupid. It's very easy. Obviously, you are a genius. I find it embarrassing that somebody says to somebody, you are stupid, yet he is listening to him. Very weird. I think your wife, she put you in the kitchen and she forbid you from coming back to the bedroom. And you said to yourself, what I will do now? I better go and listen to Christian Prince. Silly. What do you think about Joseph Paul? I don't know who is Joseph Paul, my friend. Who is Joseph Paul? Should I know him? I don't know who is the guy. Is that the guy who they were going to deport him from South Korea? I heard the news that they, thank God, look like the prayer of people and the work of prayer work. They will not deport him no more, and he will stay and he will live in South Korea. I'm happy for him. All right. Can I debate you in this vegetation? Sure, you can. You want to text me in Paltalk? Text me. You want to debate me about vegetation? Get out of here, donkey. Guys, you want to debate me about what? Vegetation. Even this one need the debate. Can I debate you about eating cucumber? Go be, you are a goat. Good for you. Good for you. Can I debate you about vegetation? And why even I want to waste my time about vegetation? I just told you my opinion. You want to believe in it? Believe in it. You don't believe in it? Go eat grass, go run as a goat. All of you are liars. Don't you drink milk? You don't eat eggs? You don't use any, you know, because simply, if a person he eat only vegetation, he will be unhealthy, because vegetation will not provide you with everything your body need. And let me make it simple for you. If you live eating meat only, you will not be healthy. If you live eating vegetation only, you will not be healthy. This is why animals don't live long as a human, because both of them, they have something missing in the chain of food. So a donkey, he cannot live more than 12, 13, 14 years. Same as a dog. The donkey eat grass always, the dog he eat meat always. Human, he eat both, so he live for a long time. However, this is not my topic, and I don't care if you eat vegetation or not. You are a certified idiot. What our chat here have to do with it? I'm just giving an example about how people get insulted for stating your opinion. People, they cannot handle opinion. Like now, you said to me, I'm wrong. Okay, no problem. I mean, what a big deal. Let us say I'm wrong. So, this is not about wrong about God. This is about food you want to eat. Eat whatever you want. For me, I believe it is silly claiming that you eat vegetation. In fact, you don't. Because all vegetables eat meat. All, with no exception. Go right now to YouTube and see what burying a fish under your tomato will do, or under your plant. Just bury a fish. The plant will go crazy. Why? Because the vegetation is not vegetation. They eat meat. Your flower, your tomato, your cucumber, your tree, they love meat. They love it, yummy. So when you eat tomato, you are eating something ate meat already. And you do not need to be a genius to agree that this is true. All what you did, you broke the chain of food. And instead of eating the meat directly, you ate someone or something ate the meat before you. Guys, do you understand what I'm saying? It's like somebody, he ate it for you and then he spit it to you. He is the one who ate it, and you ate the spit, and you claim you did not eat the meat. In fact, you are doing, let us say, a deception, claiming that you are a person who don't eat meat, but the fact you do. And when the guy, he says, I don't like to eat meat because I don't want to harm animals. Well, all your life you are harming animals. I don't want to harm creatures. Okay, do you kill bacteria in your body? Every single second, bacteria are dying in your body. Your immune system are killing them. You have a war happening inside you. So stop killing bacteria too. And don't kill cockroaches. And if a fly go inside your nose, give it a kiss. You know, this philosophy of vegetarian is, you know, I believe it's kind of somebody is playing with your mind. Somebody is trying, like, empty people, you know, like a vacuum, like the yoga, you know. There's somebody, he have an emptiness in his life. And he think he can be a better person by doing something silly. I don't eat a chicken. And supposedly now I'm a good guy. Why? I did not kill a chicken. Do you eat bread? Yeah. But don't you know that the bread is made from seed, which is alive? And you are killing life? Do you eat cucumber? Yeah. Do you know that the cucumber, even if it's not alive when you took it, let us say it fell down by itself, it's full of seed inside, and those seeds are alive. It's kind of hypocrisy and silly, silly, like self-deception. You make yourself believe. Like there's an Indian guy, he posted something in the previous video. He says, if you believe that being a pig is good, pig is good. And he's right. So many of them, they act like, and I'm talking about people, whatever people are, they act like pig, but believe acting like a pig is good, so he's good. And anyway, you don't have to agree with me. I'm just telling you what I believe. All right? But if you are a vegetarian, I'm telling you, you are fooling yourself. You are not vegetarian. Go and eat normally. Go drink milk, eat yogurt. Yogurt is the most important thing to have. Actually, for me, it's one of my daily food to eat yogurt. Every day. I never have a problem with bones. I have very strong structures. I can carry a fridge by myself. So imagine I say, okay, I'm not going to drink milk. I'm not going to eat yogurt. I'm not going to eat this soda. What you will eat? Always something will be missing. And yes, I advise people to eat yogurt. I make my own yogurt. I don't buy it. It's wonderful yogurt. If you can have yogurt every day, it's very healthy. It's good for your bones. It's good for your teeth. It's good for your skin. It's good for your head. It's good for your heart. And not only that, eating yogurt will fight bacteria, because the yogurt itself is a good bacteria. See, when you eat yogurt, you are eating bacteria, literally. But this is a good bacteria. So when we say we want to be vegetarian, we are fighting our body. Our body is designed in a certain way. Is pork and alcohol is allowed in Christianity? Pork is not allowed in the Old Testament. However, it's allowed in Islam, Omar. Both alcohol and pork. Your prophet, Allah, he said in the Quran, if you are hungry, you can eat pork. And this is in chapter 5, verse number 3. The translation here saying, but for him who is forced into severe hunger, there is no problem if he eat pork. So yes, you can eat pork. And you give yourself an excuse. What is that? Is hunger. And here you see the hypocrisy of the Islam. Because either pork is bad and should not be eaten at all, no matter what, or pork is useful and we can eat it. In the Old Testament, pork is forbidden for a very simple reason. For those animals, they grow in the field and they eat even dead bodies. Today, that excuse does not exist, because if you grow them in the farm and you are the one who feed them, they are the same as your sheep. But if you go after a pig, let us say you go for a hunt, and then you kill a pig, you don't know what this pig ate, and especially in the old days where dead men, they're thrown in the field, war and etc. So pigs, they come and eat them. This is why it was forbidden. But in your religion, you eat a pig who ate a human. If you are hungry, it's in front of you. Same time, your God, he praises alcohol and says that it is a sign and a miracle from Allah. And Muslims always, they try to make themselves like we are better than you. We don't drink alcohol. The fact all your religion is based on alcohol, to the point in heaven of Allah, there's rivers of alcohol. So if you claim to be a good person for not drinking alcohol on earth, what kind of God he made you drink non-stop in heaven if drinking is bad? and this is your God Allah, speaking highly of alcohol, claiming that it is good provision, and it is a sign from Allah, it's a miracle. Here you see the hypocrisy of the cult of the Muhammadan. They speak to you from above when the fact above is down. Their prophet was a drunk. Even the Muslims, they used to drink behind their prophet, and they are totally in the stage of collapse. To the point the Arab, they were making fun of them. And this is the only point where Muhammad, he says, don't go too close to the prayer when you are drunk. Have you ever heard of such a religion? So all this time Muhammad is okay with drinking, and Allah is okay with drinking, until they start making fun of him and his followers, praying before Allah behind their prophet, and they are totally drunk. If you don't believe me, this is the verse in front of you. Go and read the interpretation for it. Chapter 4, verse number 43. So when a Muslim, he asks those questions, Christian Prince, why you Christian drink alcohol? My friend, Jesus says, little of it, bless your heart. We just mentioned now that food chain is important. Everything can be benefit for mankind is good. If you use it wrongly, you destroy yourself. Do you understand me? This is a proof of our point. Little of it, bless your heart. And even scientists prove, and doctors, that those who have a problem with their heart, they better take every day, as if it is a medicine. Alcohol, it's a medicine. And alcohol was a great way to fight infection for tens of centuries. So if you are saying alcohol is bad, then Allah is stupid, because alcohol is not bad. It is what you do with it. Do we agree, people? It's like saying a knife is bad, but knife can be very useful. Imagine we don't have a knife. How we will eat? But knife can kill people too. The same useful tool. So everything around us is made to be used for the right way. So if a human being, he uses it for the wrong way, that is not the fault of God. God do not need to tell me, I forbid poison, so I will not eat poison. I should know better. But you can play silly and says to me, why your God? He says, even if you drink, the Bible says, even, that nobody can harm you, and even if you drink poison. But this was not about drinking poison, even if some they say it is. Poison is the poison of this earth. Ideas, belief, false religion like Islam. This is poison. Because Jesus said, don't fear those who kill the flesh, but the one who destroy the spirit. I remember, we Christians believe that Jesus, our Lord himself, was crucified and killed. So how nobody can harm us? And we as a Christian believe, and we will understand, that every single one of the disciples of Jesus was slaughtered, killed. So how come we are not going to be hurt? So we have a clear understanding of our Bible, but you don't have. What is your answer if you say, if somebody asks who is the God of the Christian? Jesus. Very simple. And the reason I say Jesus right away, because if I explain to him about something he's unseen, he might say, prove it to me, maybe he exists, maybe. Can he say Jesus not exist? Jesus. Who is the God of the Christians? Why we are called the Christians? Because we believe in Jesus, Christ. So why that is even a question? What is the God of the Christian? I mean, this is really hard. What the Christians' God must be Hindu. They are Christians. They are called the Christians. So obviously their God is a Christ. Sometimes I find the questions are very, I don't know, strange. Like, even do I need even to answer? Asking such a question, who is the God of the Christian, is silly. Their name is telling you the name of their God. Any other question? And you know about drinking alcohol or drinking this and eating that, look at what Jesus said and you will see amazing wisdom. Jesus says, it is what comes from your mouth, not what go in make you dirty. I mean to that. If you eat pork, or even if you eat poo-poo, eat poo-poo, but you are a good person to everybody. You are a good person. If you are a person, you eat cockroaches. And there's a person who don't eat any, they don't eat pork, he don't drink wine, but he's a child molester like Muhammad. Which one is better? For the hypocrite is the one who don't eat pork. For the people of truth is the one who harm nobody. So the hypocrite, and this is Islam, they dress certain clothes to make us believe that they are believers and religious. And that will make us accept that they are good. But the Lord, he says, from their fruits you shall know them. And the Lord, he says, don't be like the hypocrite who pray in the corners, as if he's speaking about Muhammad and the gang of Muhammad, his companions. And until now, sadly, Muslims, they practice the hypocrisy of Muhammad. They go in the corner, in the street, and they pray, so everybody will see them. While Jesus forbid us from doing that. Somebody saying, so the Old Testament abrogated the New Testament abrogated. No, we don't have something called abrogation. That is stupid of you. Because when we say, Jesus says, it is not what go in your mouth will make you dirty, it's what comes from your mouth. Jesus is correcting their understanding for the Old Testament. The Old Testament speaking about the benefit of the man. So Jesus said, Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for Sabbath. The Jews made it the opposite. God, he forbid them from working in Sabbath. So they made it what? They made the man a slave of the Sabbath, when the fact God, he forbid them from working in Sabbath because they are greedy. They want to work 7 days a week. They want to make money 7 days a week. And they want to make even their servant work with them 7 days a week. So when Sabbath come, servant, he go and rest. You cannot force him to work. It was number one for the benefit of those who work for those rich ones. Because not only the owner cannot work, everybody in the house cannot work. So Jesus did not abrogate. Jesus explained to them their ignorance. That God don't need your Sabbath. Do you think God, he care if really work in Saturday or not? I mean, is that will harm him? Sabbath is made for the man, the same as forbidding pork. It was for a health reason. It was for the man benefit, not the opposite. Otherwise, God himself, he created the pig. Isn't it you Muslim, you say that the Quran says Allah told Adam, go and eat whatever you in the garden? Whatever there, everything was halal. Isn't it your God, he says this about Israel? Just to show you the ignorance of Islam. You know, Muslims, I never saw, by the way, a Muslim, he knew what he's talking about. All the food is halal to Israel, including pork, and the Quran says that. Do you see it? Do you see it, Muslims? All food was lawful to the children of Israel, except what Israel made unlawful for himself. But this is Israel he made unlawful to himself, not God. My friend, don't go there. You do not know your stupid cult. And as we said, use their stupid book to get them busted. He changed the topic. Look how fast he switched. Do you see how fast they switch? The needle was so big, and now it is time to switch the topic. Which Bible is more good to read? Look at this genius. Which Bible is more good? My friend, you see, you Muslims, you help me to spank your God. We don't believe there is a Bible more good to read from the other. But I can show you a verse in the Quran. Allah is saying he will make Quran better than the Quran. This is a new stupid religion. For us, we don't have a Bible better than other Bible. For you, you do. You have many readings for the Quran. Which reading is better? And Allah, he said, read this. Read and laugh. Chapter 2, verse 106. Whatever verse we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring one or similar, one better or similar. This is a new religion. Allah will make Quran better than the Quran. Abdul, we are not stupid. This is the stupid God you have. Our Bible, all of them, they are good. We don't have Bible better than the other Bible. Your God saying he will make Quran better than the Quran. And this is additional proof that Islam is a man-made and it's stupid, because how in the world you claim to be a prophet of God and you claim that your God told you he will make Quran better than the Quran? This is a statement of a certified donkey. And notice, my friend, I'm tired, so I'm not thinking fast right now. I've been here for many, many hours all day long. But you are not. You and your religion and all your believers, you cannot match me for a second. Even if I am asleep. Whatever you say, I will get you busted in the speed of light. Your God is fake, and he made your processor so slow. My God is real, and he used me to spank you, to teach you how to behave, to speak with respect about Jesus. You are following the devil, Muhammad, the one who taught you to go and tell women, can I suck your tit? So stop being a tit boy. Grow up and be a man. Stop believing in a God, a stupid God who says, I will bring you Quran better than the Quran. Ask yourself, where was Allah when he made the first Quran? And how Allah will make Quran better than his Quran? Did he take a new study? Now his Arabic is better? How silly, how stupid. And why God will make you forget his word in order to give you something better or similar? What is that, man? It is not only you in drugs, you're God in drugs. The one who said this, he cannot be aware of what he is saying. This is a drugs. This is a God who took a lot of hashish. And this is why they don't dare to call me. They knew what will happen. Anyway, guys, enough for today. We as Christians, we believe that we are sinners, and we don't believe we are better than other people. We believe that God did not give us permission for sin as Muhammad he did. Whoever say Shahada, whoever say Allah name 100 times, his sin is forgiven. We don't believe in such stupid things. God cannot be bribed by donation. God cannot be fooled by saying his name too much time or too many times. That in the stupid cult of Islam. In Christianity, true believers count. This is why Jesus said, not everyone says to me, God, God, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So you say God, God, you don't say God, God, you say I'm fasting, you don't do fasting, that will not count. You cannot fool God. Giving donation to Christian prince does not make you a good Christian. I'm not Muhammad, who said if you pay me money, you go to heaven. That is an obvious scam. And you cannot bribe God by your money. Otherwise, only rich will go to heaven. And your prophet, the thief, he stole Jesus' statement about the rich, how hard it is to go inside the eye of a needle. And Muhammad, he stole it and he said exactly the same. For he's a thief. I don't care if you call me princess or not. You did call me princess, I give you the answer, you remember? No problem. But it's good to recognize that you are wrong, and you should not say that. Try to avoid taking it personal. I don't know you, low man. You don't know me, my friend. I'm here to share the truth with you. I know the truth hurt. I know it's not easy. You are a Muslim who grew up all your life bowing down to the Kaaba, but yet you live in Indonesia. And by the way, the Muslim in Indonesia, they were praying to the wrong direction of the Kaaba for the last 1,000 years. Just a few years ago, they found the right direction. That is hilarious. And what direction, by the way? I mean, is the earth flat? How somebody living in Indonesia, in the other side of the earth, he prayed to the Kaaba direction? That is fiction. That another fiction you added to the fiction of Islam. Finding the direction of the Kaaba. How that can be possible? I live in America. In order to face the Kaaba, maybe I should put my head in the toilet seat and make my legs up. Maybe I can face the Kaaba. Because the Kaaba is in the other side of the earth. So when you come and you question what we do, why you don't spend some time and question yourself first? What about we question the dignity of Muhammad, who said woman she can give her boobs to a stranger to suckle her? What about we question a rapist, a criminal, a thief, who made a crime as a blessing from his God, as a privilege? And I'm not joking, by the way. You can search for it. For me, I just found it in the news, you know. I can search for it. Hold on. I found it in the news the same as you do, you know. I'm not. This is the station of the devil, CNN. But you can find the news from anyone you want. Any, you know. Actually, came from, I think, first time they heard about it. They are copying an Indonesian news agencies. Indonesia Muslim praying to the wrong direction. 2010. For more than 1,000 years, Indonesia praying in the direction of Libya. As if I remember what they said in that article at that time. A 1,000 years and Allah did not warn you until the American they made a GPS and they bring it to you. 1,000 years you are praying to Somalia or Libya. It's not like a year, a 2 year, a 50 year. What is this? I mean, really, I feel sorry for the Muslims in Indonesia, honestly. This is religion, really. And this God, he made you go, lose all these years. You do not know where you are praying to. When Muhammad, he says, pray in the direction of the Kaaba, don't he knew that if you go 70 miles away, you will lose your direction? How will you find the Kaaba direction? How now you can find the Kaaba direction anyway? Crazy. And those Indonesian people are good people. Muslims or Christian doesn't matter really. But Islam, is a crazy religion, will make anyone be different. If you take Islam from Indonesia, trust me, Indonesia will turn into to happy heaven. This is very beautiful country, and the people there are beautiful too, regardless of what religion they go to. Islam come, that's it. Terrorism, killing, people hate each other. Like, what happened? What's wrong? Islam entered the house. The devil enter, peace leave, love disappear, and suddenly their fellow citizen, their own people, and actually those people are your people, those are your family. So what if they are Buddha? If they are Buddha now, we have to kill them because they are Buddha? Or they have different religion, or they are Christian? Islam, my friend, is a self-destruction cult. You bring Islam to any place, that place will be demolished. If you don't believe me, look at Islamic countries, one by one. Muslims, when they want to have vacation, they don't go to an Islamic country. And you tell me why. Yeah, I heard about him, and I heard that now he granted refuge in South Korea, and which is very, very good news. Guys, I'm really getting tired. My back hurting from sitting for long. I did 3 broadcasts today, and each one of them, I think, 2 hours something, or 3 hours. And now it's what? How many hours? Now I'm here for 4 hours. So total today I did what? 12 hours? Oh, man. That's not good. Aren't you bored of me? Guys, shouldn't you fire me? I mean, come on. Okay, I'm going to ask Allah to make you look for YouTube of a Christian prince 1,000 years from now to the wrong direction. Okay? Allah, can you make those people not to find my YouTube for the coming 1,000 years and go in the wrong direction? And they face the wrong Kaaba? Allah is all-knowing and He is all-powerful and He can do it. Alhamdulillah. Alright. So, I don't think tomorrow I will come early. As you see, it's already, you know, we passed almost 2 hours after the middle of the night here. And I've been here for many hours. Now, I'm saying I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm not sure how truthful that will be. And you know, the problem is, when I see somebody saying something stupid, I boil, you know. I say, like, I just left, man. I just, come on, like, don't go and don't go live. And then I fight myself to go or not to go. You know, like Allah, He says, I'm going to make Quran better than this Quran. So I may say to myself, okay, I answered this question. I'm going to answer it again. And now I'm going to answer it better than the previous Quran. Okay? I will make a video similar like this video or even better. I learn from Allah. Alhamdulillah. Aman Rabbi Aman. And by the way, Indonesians, if you are listening and if you are a Muslim Indonesian, can you please do me a favor? Ask your scholars, your sheikh, those guys who get $5,000 to make a speech. I mean, $5,000 to make a speech. I am here for the last 4 hours. I did not get $5. Can you ask them to call me, to debate me, to get me busted? I mean, do something. Muslims in Indonesia publish everywhere, says, who is going, brother, there's a lot of Indonesian leaving Islam because of this guy. Brother, who is going to get him busted, brother? Yeah, I'm going to cover my computer with burqa, because according to Islam, women are tempting you because of burqa. I mean, look at the genius. So should we cover Muslims with burqa, Muslim men? Because women, they get tempted too. And we showed you that women, according to Muslim, a woman, she killed a king by her shoe. So she can kidnap you or rape you if you are not wearing a burqa. I mean, it's genius religion, man. Why the woman, she get raped? Because she is not wearing decent clothes, brother. The Indonesian before Islam, they used to rape each other non-stop. No. They were living like everybody. There's decent people everywhere. What burqa have to do with decency? Actually, in the Old Testament, women who wear a veil, they are the prostitute. Because they don't want people to know and see their faces. My friend, Lanun, there is nothing is called public debate. For now, we are in public. Aren't we right now in public? How public we can be more than this? It costs nobody. It doesn't cost you. It doesn't cost me. Everybody's staying home and perfect for the sake of Corona. And don't worry about my safety. I'm not really, you see, if I'm really worried about my safety, I will not be saying one word. I will not be writing books. I'm the last one who is worried about his safety. But I'm not willing to go anywhere to debate anyone, because that can be done here. I am in the internet, and they can debate me in the internet, because people are interested in your question, my answers, my questions, your answers, not your present. I'm not God, you are not, and nobody need to worship you, neither to worship me. So if you accept to believe in God without seeing him, why you don't accept to debate me without seeing me? People are thirsty for answers, not for a fashion show. Those who say we will debate you if you do it face to face, they are running away. It's an excuse. Always the one who put conditions, he is running. No conditions. Call me and you are welcome. Anyway, guys, man, it hurt. I better go. Already we passed the 4 hours, 3 hours and 52 minutes. Man, 53 minutes. Okay, guys, thank you very much for being here. And I pray to the Lord that your children's, your family will stay healthy, strong. I pray that all of you, will be good to your house. You will be decent. I pray that all of us will serve the Lord. We love the Muslims. I pray that hate will never enter our heart. I pray that we will never be violent people. I pray that people, they will open their heart to the truth. And if somebody is bad, learn how to forgive, for this is better for your health. You are not doing him a favor, trust me. You are doing a favor to yourself. Forgiveness is a medicine. This is why our Lord, when we ask him how to pray, he told us, he says, forgive us the same as we forgive them. If you want to earn forgiveness of the Lord, learn how to forgive others. Otherwise, you don't deserve forgiveness. And I say to the Muslims, learn how to love and learn how to forgive, not by listening to Muhammad, by listening to Christ. Christ in the cross, he said, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing. For God, he loved the world, he sent his only begotten Son. For he loves you, Muslims. He loves you, Indonesian. He loves you, all of you, not only the Christians. But if you choose not to love him, that is your fault. The Lord, he says, come to me, and I will comfort you. Knock at my door, and I will open for you. Muhammad will not comfort you, he is dead. We are talking about the living Messiah. His name is amazing. He is born as a miracle, and he is a miracle. His death was a miracle, his life is a miracle, and now he is a miracle. For God is a miracle. All prophets, they did miracles, except Muhammad, for he's a false prophet. But there's no prophet himself was the miracle. Jesus is the miracle. For God is a miracle. And that's why none can explain God. Because we call something or someone a miracle because it is impossible to explain what happened. And that is the Messiah. Who can explain that somebody can make somebody see by saying to him, see? Or walk, and he walk? Or resurrecting people from death? Or walking in water? Or controlling the nature? Who can explain that somebody is born yet he have no father? And this is in your book. He is the miracle. Not only he did miracles, that is my Lord. So the question, who's yours? Who's yours? Thank you all. God bless you. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And this is your brother Christian Prince saying good night. Take care.